going, guys? Welcome. It is Friday night here on Saving Throw, and that means it is time for Wildcards, which is our continued exploration of the strange, the dark, the twisted, the unnatural, the somewhat natural, and the overall uncomfortably weird places in the Wild West, the Weird West, even.
You're reaching.
What?
I mean, it's just reaching.
And also, the reaching places between human contact. I don't know. I really lost steam on that one.
I actually think you had it there.
Oh, thanks very much.
You didn't say it with confidence, so.
Yeah, you're right. I totally ruined it. We will be playing in the world of Deadlands Reloaded using the Savage Worlds rule system, and my name is Jordan Caves-callarman. I'm the marshal around these parts. Thanks for being here, guys. BSB Care.
Thank you, BSB Care.
Thank you for the tip. And as you may have noticed, we have a slight. If you could pull up our episode from 2 weeks ago, and then look at what's happening now, and see if you can play Spot the Difference with what is happening on stream.
Just, like,
we won't give you any hints. We won't give them any hints.
Right, just
no
freeze
hints.
like them side by side.
Freeze them side by side so you can line it up. Motku, thank you for the resub. And DJ Regular, thank you for the resub. 2 years.
Wow.
Still rocking it.
2 years now?
Still rocking it. We will get to what all of that means here in a second, but let's meet everybody first, since we've got some different stuff going on. So, what?
The matching.
Oh, the Spot the Difference? Sorry, just pause the video before I said that, and then figure out what the difference was.
Do it.
So yeah, Dom and Gaurav are on. They're out of town. They're at Gamehole Con.
Colorado.
Gamehole Con in
No,
Wisconsin.
they're in Colorado.
Wisconsin?
Oh, okay.
It's Wisconsin.
Yes.
No.
I was there. I was with you.
Dom and Gaurav are in Wisconsin.
Aren't they the same?
No,
Wait,
I
aren't we
will
all
get
the
to
same?
no. So what I would like to know from you guys tonight is your name, your character's name, and I didn't think of a question
What?
to ask
I thought
you
you were
guys.
thinking of
Nope,
one.
totally forgot about it. So I will ask you what your favorite Western accessory is.
What?
That's what I want to know.
Wait.
What?
Like us as people or us as our characters?
You as people, because this is the first time we're gonna have some of the characters at the table. It's unfair to ask them in-depth character
Sure,
questions. So just you as players, what is your favorite bit of Western wear? What is the coolest thing that people in the Wild West got to walk around with? It can be an accessory. It can be a bit of clothing. Whatever you want. It can be a horse, but it has to be a specific kind of horse. If it's a horse,
Can be a horse?
yeah. And we'll start over here.
Hi, my name is Jordan Pridgeon, and I am playing Gabriel Pryor, the con man who used to pretend to be a preacher so that he could get on people's good side, and now he can do miracles and stuff. So that all got pretty muddled. I think my favorite Western accessory is spurs. Because when I was a kid, I didn't understand what they were for. And I just thought that people just walked around with like cool pizza cutter looking things on their boots.
It's just a way to let people know you've entered a room.
Sure.
That's what spurs are.
And you get to clink as you walk, which is like real cool, right? Like,
Making
don't
noise
you
of
want
any
that
kind.
entrance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Old West tap shoes.
Exactly.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So if anyone else had chosen spurs, I'm sorry, that option is now off the table. There can be no repeats. And then right next to Clinky Boots, we got...
Hi, my name is Meghan Caves, and I play Rosaleen Ashburn. She is the huckster, high-class escort, you know, all those things that are typical for the West. What do I like? Honestly, I think I like the hat, simply because...
All hats? No, you have to pick a specific hat.
Would you let me finish?
Okay.
Like Dom's hat, like James's hat. We're over there. You can't see it. Just like, you know, what you think of when you think of a traditional cowboy hat.
Like a Stetson.
It's not so much that I care what the hat looks like. It's that it's really nice to be able to go places and just have the sun out of your face. And I know what you're thinking. I can wear a hat today. I don't like hats. They look stupid on my head.
They don't look good on her head.
They make my head itch. So...
Never found a hat that
feel
Meghan can wear.
Like, this is a bit of a conundrum. No, it's true. I don't know if they always go over my ears uncomfortably. And then I look
hats.
weird. Yeah, I think I need kid-sized hats. I guess I have a really small head.
Tiny little head.
I
Get
think
your little propeller hat.
I must have a really big head because hats pretty much never fit me. Even this hat doesn't
You
fit
guys
me.
should switch hats.
Or heads.
You guys should switch hats.
No, that does not fix any of the
It
problems.
actually doesn't. It just changes where the problem is. All right, right next to Tiny Head, we'll jump across the
I
table.
don't like that.
Hi guys, I am Jamie Mills. I will be playing Adina Darrow, and you'll get to know about her later. My favorite accessory, bolo ties.
Yeah.
Bolo
are
ties.
pretty
They're
tight.
the most
choice.
ridiculous looking accessory, but they're so fun. So fun.
They are, and they can add a weird kind of like halfway dressed up, halfway like casual
Right?
Friday look to almost any outfit.
Right? And there's also not a good way to wear them casually, because
Yeah,
if you
you
do
have
like
to
the
be up.
loose tie, you just look like you're not dressed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
You
you
can't
know.
have a boat like the bolo part
Hanging,
down
yeah,
here. Yeah.
yeah.
When I went to buy this hat
Oh,
and
I think that's all our gold toasts. Wow, you guys are quick tonight.
You are very.
Get a last minute one in while he's shutting them down.
when I went to the store, like a Western Emporium store somewhere in Burbank, to buy this hat and this vest, and I was like trying it all out. The guy at the store, like super hard, tried to sell me on bolo ties. He was just like, I just think you'd look so much better in a bolo tie, and he was like bringing them out and be like, yeah, but just look at what you got on now and match it with this bolo tie. I think it would just be a real humdinger.
I like thinking about at that store, like that's what they have to try and upsell. Like, see if you
Right?
can add a bolo tie to every customer's order.
We need to move more bolo ties.
T-Rex needs a bolo tie.
Yep. All right, okay. And then right next to BizCaz bolo tie, we have.
Hey, I'm Philip Rossi, and I'm playing Angus Darrow. And I was gonna say boots because I love Western boots.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it's actually boot knife.
Oh,
When else do you have a
Yes.
knife in your boot?
Yeah.
You know?
Sweet.
They're like, oh, I've run out of things, except for my boot knife that I always keep in
Now,
my
when
boot.
you say boot knife, are you talking about the knife that is tucked in your boot, or are you talking about like tap your
Strapped.
heel and it
Oh.
shoots out of the toe
It's
of
the
your
knife
boot?
tucked in your boot,
Yeah.
but I also do like the idea of the toe tap, you know.
Is that a Western thing?
That's
That's
more
a-
like
that's-
It's a Will
spy
Smith
movie.
thing, which I feel like is
Yeah,
close enough.
Okay,
It's
but
that's
a
very-
weird Western.
That
Yeah,
is a weird
exactly.
Western thing.
Very
Very
weird
accurate. That is something that a mad scientist would absolutely have.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure Smith and Robards
Damn it.
sells
Why
an
hasn't
amazing
Rose bought that yet?
knife boot. You have Razor fans that you've never once used.
Yeah, see,
You've
You've
I've-
never
yeah.
once used Razor fans.
I
boot
just
knife
forget
in your
about it.
boot, knife boot attached to boot. I think it's
So you can be like, oh, every weapon, fine,
Fine.
and take out your boot knife.
Yeah.
But you still
And
have
then-
your
yeah,
knife boot.
Yeah,
If Smith and Robards made like knife boots, then on a one your foot would just explode or something.
It would cut off all your toes. It would,
Yeah.
The knife would shoot out the other direction, but that
Right.
almost never happens.
Almost.
All right, so yeah, thank you guys for being here. And where can the fine people out there find you guys, if not here?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at just Jamie Mills, or you can find me on Dragons and Things every Friday night on Twitch.
They're great people. They had me on one time, and I had a lot of
Yeah.
fun. And I'm glad that you were able to join us tonight, Jamie.
Thanks.
cool. You can
Hey.
find me on.
The Wild,
The Wild
Ferret.
Ferret.
Thank you very much for the
Wild
tip.
Ferret.
Thank you.
How you doing?
You can find me on Instagram at PJ Rossi.
Pretty
He
sure.
said confidently.
85% sure.
I think it's Philip J. Ross.
At
But I
Philip
could
J.
be wrong.
Rossi. I know my Instagram handle, no problem.
You can
there.
find him on
Exactly.
Twitter at that handle, but don't, because he
But
won't
you
see
could.
it.
You could
could.
also find him on Mysterium if you go back to
That's
Sadie
right.
Throws
You
YouTube
can go into
and
the
watch
past.
the Mysterium show that I do.
That's true. That's very true.
And
So
it's a
yeah.
podcast, so he's also on it.
Any other
Sorry.
panic
No.
announcements? All right, so thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Let's, on the note of all of these people putting their tips and subs in and everything, hi, if you've never joined us before, we're Saving Throw. We are an independent channel. We do not have any major film studio or corporation or rich dead relative backing us. We do all of this under our own steam and also with the support of viewers like you.
do have
And
that
like
one-
Sarfin. Thank you very much, Sarfin.
Timely.
We do have that one rich live relative, but we're waiting on that.
He is disinherited.
So if you are enjoying what you're seeing, if you're having a good time, if you want to support the channel and support more awesome shows, please consider tipping during the show. It means a lot to us. And also, it literally helps keep everything running, helps us pay our rent, all of that fun stuff, helps us bring in amazing guests like the ones that we have tonight. And as a fun side benefit, all of the tips that are made during tonight's show, either cash or bits, over 100 bits, go towards unlocking reward tiers that can have sometimes minor, sometimes major effects on the game tonight or the campaign as a whole. So in order to see what those are tonight, you can enter !unlocks in the chat, and in order to find the tips link, you can enter !tips. Also, Also, I'm going to get rid of a little bit of bookkeeping up here because the game we play is Savage Worlds. And if you've watched the show before, you know I'm a fan of that game.
What?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. In fact, if you say, hey, I've got an idea for an RPG, wouldn't it be cool if this happened with this? I would tell you, you know what system could handle that really well?
Genesis.
Savage Worlds. Modern Child, thank you very much for the tip.
He
And the
knows
Bard,
it.
1971.
He only ever says
for the
Savage.
resub.
Everything is Savage Worlds.
And they're doing a Kickstarter right now for the brand new edition of Savage Worlds. It is about to hit $400,000, and when it hits $400,000, they're going to unlock their final stretch goal, which is a brand new version of the adventure deck. So if you are familiar with the draw mechanic here at the table, this is the old adventure deck. They haven't done a new adventure deck in a really long time, and it sounds like the new one is going to be awesome, and it's going to come included with a lot of the pledges. So definitely check that out. And they also announced today, since it looks like they're going to hit 400,000 before the end of their campaign, because there's still 6 days left in the campaign.
Until the 14th, I think. So that's Wednesday.
5 days left in the campaign. The next reward tier is going to be gear cards, which are fully illustrated bits of equipment with all of their stats written out, and then blank cards that you can make for your own home game, which is going to be super awesome. So check it out. If you are at all interested in Savage Worlds, you should definitely look at the Kickstarter. Vampire 54. Thank you very much for the tip.
I've got a few out.
Maybe enter !Kickstarter in the chat, and we'll see if that command is currently turned on. If it's not, don't worry about it. Someone will link to it in the chat, maybe, or we'll talk about it later.
They're
It's
like
fine.
$2,000 away.
Wow.
Yeah, they're really close.
When
Awesome.
You said gear cards originally. I thought they were like cards shaped like gears, and I was like,
Gear cards, so you can lay them out on the table, and if you
just-
spin one,
just cards.
all the other ones spin. Really cool. Not related to RPGs at all, but very, very
Very
fun.
cool. The adventure deck, are they updating, like, is it brand new stuff or is it like brand new art? Or...
It's brand new art. Brand
new stuff?
Brand new stuff. They're going to update some old favorites and add in a bunch of new stuff. And apparently, it's going to come in a high-quality telescopic card box. And I don't know what that
What does
means,
that mean?
but it sounds
It
nice.
sounds like...
It's
yeah,
designed to
like
be
it.
easy to get the cards out of the box. I can't
Does it mean like it
concept-
expands?
Like
Yeah.
a flower.
That's what I have to imagine.
I don't know.
It's a flower box.
Or you can look at things really small with
Or you can play
Right?
it if
It's
you
also a telescope.
if you hook something up, you can play it like an accordion. I don't know, but
I
check
hope
that
it's
out. Check that out. And then also, we typically have gold toast, but it sounds like all of those have been unlocked. So tune in next time, and maybe if they don't get all unlocked before I get to this point, I'll tell you what they are. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything. So what
Did we say thank you to the Bard and Modern Child?
We did.
Yes.
We did.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm sorry. Thank you.
What say we saddle up? And let's draw some fate chips for the fine people at the table. We'll let our guests go first. So, you'll draw some fate chips from the Hat of Fate, and we'll start over here with you, Angus. So you're gonna draw 5 fate chips because you are a greatly lucky individual.
3, 4,
Wow.
5.
What'd you get? All white!
Wow.
All white! That's
You
really
pulled the
hard to do.
Rosaleen lately.
That's really hard to
I
do.
did that. I did it a
Look
couple
at that.
episodes ago. I got all white.
SF Giants 49er, thank you very much for the tip.
49er.
And for you, Adina?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. I named these characters. And I'm trying to remember them. 3 fate chips for you. America.
Oh, nice.
America.
Red, white, and blue.
Sweet.
Rosaleen, 3 fate chips for you. As a person of normal luck,
Normalcy. I got 2 red and a white.
Canada.
Still no blue.
Oh, right.
Canada.
And for Mr. Lucky Pants over there, who's not the only person who gets 5 fate chips at the table tonight.
I can't tell how many I'm holding if I have the glove hand on.
Yeah, that's a big
Because
handicap
you're
there.
missing fingers.
Yes, I got a blue, 2 red, and 2 white, which I consider a pretty lucky draw.
Pretty good variety pack there. And then I get to draw 1 for each of you that I can use.
There's
at
only
hand.
3 of us.
There's 4 of you.
Well, it's
I remember. All right, I got a blue, 2 whites, and a red. And on top of that, we have a few things in play on the table from previous sessions. First of all, this card from the mystery box is still in play. So at any point, anyone, including the 2 of you, don't be shy about utilizing things at the table. It keeps them from being able to use it later on, which could be funny. Any one of you can choose to change your initiative card once you're dealt an initiative card in combat, if we get into a combat. And there's a 50-50 chance that it will either become a joker, which is the absolute best thing you can draw, or a 2, which is the absolute worst thing you can draw. So if you're feeling lucky, you can choose to play that.
Is that just for one person?
Just for one person.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have 3 tokens of plot armor. still remaining on the table. So at any point, you can choose to spend a token of plot armor to immediately knock a wound down by 1 point in order to keep you as the protagonist of the story, advancing the plot. Or you can spend one of these as a blue fate chip if you would like. And we have 5 pieces of table cursed Spanish gold remaining from previous time. You both have 6 pieces of cursed Spanish gold. These two lovely individuals have no cursed Spanish gold.
true.
And I have a secret, undisclosed, ridiculous amount of cursed Spanish
it's
gold.
Stupid how much you have.
Double up Omega, thank you very much for the tip.
Wow,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thanks. You guys are great. We haven't even gotten started yet. I was just about
They're
to look at all
excited.
this stuff. Right, okay. And then, couple more things that we unlocked. A lot of stuff's been unlocked. We're heading into the end of this campaign, so things are getting nuts. Fate's Favored. You both
I had that
have a use of Fate's Favored, an extraneous use for those of you who already have Fate's Favored. I'm sorry, you guys don't. You weren't here when that happened, but it's okay. You actually have that as an edge, I believe. So you do have a use of Fate's Favored.
So
It's just me.
It's just you.
Just you.
Sorry.
So I
what you got.
could conceivably add a d6 with every one of my fate chips.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you could. Took me a second, but yes, you're right. So remember that. That was something the Mysterious Strangers in chat unlocked last episode for something blue. That's what they decided to give you guys for. That was the blue part.
That was our wedding
We
gift.
did not get married last session.
They
But
were
it was
this
pretty
close.
close.
They were this
Everyone
close.
keeps acting like we did, but we didn't.
Oh, just wait till we get to the toasts.
What?
It basically counts.
No, it
And
doesn't.
also, there are some things that will come into play once James and Howell come back. I didn't want to deny them the ability to use the things that got unlocked when they were here. Much as I would love to let you guys just burn through some fun stuff, I thought, okay, I'll wait till they
We
get back.
understand.
They chose to go to GameHoleCon.
But I'm also going to wait to use the cool thing that got unlocked for me until next episode as well. So
Wait,
we
what
will
got
deal with that
unlocked for
then.
you?
Don't worry about it. If you don't remember, it's fine. It's totally fine.
I don't remember.
You
Speaking
get
of-
to... Oh,
What, you
it was
remember?
the Suede rule?
Yes, it's a new edition
It's the
rule.
thing where if he draws a Joker, he also gets a fate chip for any of
That's
his...
right.
Yes.
It's a new Suede,
Yeah,
a new edition
Savage
of
Worlds
Savage
Adventure
Worlds.
Edition. Last time on Wildcards. After defeating the Black Judge, James Bogue fell ill to some sort of mysterious illness that kept him laid up in his room. Also, due to Bayou Vermilion's movement towards Colorado, they are on the march and suspending all rail travel. There was a panic in the town of Prescott, Arizona, about whether or not anyone was going to be able to leave anytime soon, and the rail station was overrun with people trying to get tickets out of town, which prevented the posse from being able to leave with any degree of speed and head back towards Coldwater Creek, where the Black Judge told them the only thing that can defeat Chaos, the Reckoner who now walks the earth, lies at the bottom of a cave in Coldwater Creek where it all began. So, since they were trapped and they had some spare time, they decided, why not get married? Let's just do a little wedding. So the posse, apart from James Bogue, set about trying to get everything set up to have a nice little wedding ceremony in Prescott, Arizona, in order to help Gabriel have a better relationship with whatever higher power has chosen him to do their work here on Earth. In the process of doing that, the preacher in the town, one Davis Clark, revealed himself to Rosaleen as another blessed who had the ability to see things, a messenger who brought people news when they needed it the most, and told her what was it specifically that he told you? Do you remember?
I think he basically was saying that it's more important to do what matters to us.
Choice.
Yes,
Yeah,
choice
choice
is more
was really
important.
Both the Reckoners and all the other higher powers can only influence, but the only power that actually happens comes from human beings making the decision to work for good or evil.
And
That is what he told you.
yeah, and
Which
Rose-
led to
Oh well, we got almost there to be married, and we realized that we never wanted to get married because we don't like the whole idea of it culturally, and that's not really something for us. Rose was doing it more for Gabriel to try and help him than anything else, and they realized that if they got married, it was just for everyone else. It wasn't for them, and what really matters is them. So everyone else be damned is essentially what they decided, and they stayed unmarried, but in their decision of choosing that they know what they are and that's all that matters, they actually did do the thing that they were trying to do, which mechanically allows him to have 5 more power points.
Hurrah!
Full access to his suite of blessed abilities, finally unlocked after only 3 seasons.
Yeah, just
Only 3 seasons.
just in
living
case it's
sin.
not totally clear, this is not me getting extra power points.
Nope.
I voluntarily limited the number of power points I had when I became a blessed.
Because of his ongoing unmarried relationship with Rosaleen Byrne.
Prostitute.
So now we've Whoa! So now we fixed that.
And also in the midst of their wedding preparations, they happened upon a spy who was following all of them. You might remember him. He was someone you guys unlocked several episodes ago. He had stolen something from James Bogue on the Lone Star train heading to Prescott, Arizona, and delivered that to the Baron, who runs Bayou Vermilion, which had allowed, as best you can figure out, the Baron to create a small voodoo effigy of James Bogue, and that was responsible for the sickness he is currently experiencing. Preacher Davis Clark told them that maybe if they could get him closer to the Baron, it could alleviate that sickness, but they were only able to get 2 tickets out of town at that point. Only Howell and James could head back to Colorado in advance of Rosaleen and Gabe, which gave them a little bit of time to celebrate some small bit of honeymoon-esque activity, and that is where we will pick up tonight. But first...
Oh, also, you should
Bridges?
check our online store because we'll be selling plush Bogue voodoo dolls. Just as a...
We absolutely won't, but that is an amazing idea, so yes, we should look into that. Let's do some toasts. Everybody raise your glasses. We've got several toasts here to do. First, from our good friend Gunslinge Randy. Here's to the finally wedded couple, Gabe and Rose. I give it 6 months. Here's to the finally wedded couple, Gabe and Rose. I give it 6 months. Set them up and knock them down. Thank you very much, Gunslinge Randy.
Wow.
From Lady Imago. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Set them up and knock them down. Thank you
Simple.
very much, Lady Imago.
To the point.
We like simple. We hate Elvish. From BSB Care. To snow in Madison and 77 and sunny in California. To snow in Madison and 77 and sunny in California. Set them up and knock them down.
mean
And also
boring.
a lot on fire, too.
On fire. and
Thanks very much, BSB
boring.
Care.
It's been more on fire before.
That's true.
I think it depends upon the area.
Yeah.
From Relative D-Pod. To an awesome 5 seasons, but without wildcards, whatever will we do? To an awesome 5 seasons, but without wildcards, whatever will we do? Set them
Not
up
going anywhere.
and knock them down. Thank you very much, Relative D-Pod. That's right. This campaign will be ending, but the new campaign of wildcards will start next year.
It's gonna be
From
exciting.
Peter Buxton. Wishing Howell and Bogue a great honeymoon. Did that tickle you? Wishing Howell and Bogue a great honeymoon. Set them up and knock them down. Thank you very much, Peter Buxton. They're enjoying each other's company greatly right now.
Yeah, did you see Gaurav threw a snowball at James?
Yeah, it's the top. It was the top story in the newspaper today. From Dreadsand to the new adventure deck and to gear cards. To the new adventure deck and to gear cards. Set them up and knock them down. Thank you very much, Dreadsand. I'm also excited about those.
That was a loud clank.
It was. Careful, don't break those bottles.
It's empty.
What would we do with...
We have to buy new ones. From Vampire 54. Wow, a lot of toast. Here we go. I hope everyone has their drinking boots on.
Whoops.
Hey, gang, back from the local con. So have a good game, because the local con... Oh, wait. Hey, gang, back from local con.
Oh.
So have a good game, because got the local con on Saturday as well.
Oh!
Hey,
Hey,
gang, back from local con. So have a good game, because got the local con on Saturday as well. Set them up and knock them down. Once
Have
again, we
fun.
are all completely in sync. Thank you very much, Vampire 54.
Thanks,
And
Bastion.
Bastion, thank you for the resub. From the Wild Ferret. For our honored guests. Get them, Jamie. For our honored guests. Get them, Jamie. Set them up and knock them down. Thank you very much, Wild Ferret. Zarfin. To our guests. May they survive their stay longer than previous guests.
Oh.
To our guests. May they survive their stay longer than previous guests. Set him up and knock him down. I've never killed a guest, have I?
Max's character, we don't
Paul
know what happened to
Phoenix?
him. Paul.
He was sent somewhere else.
Yeah.
Wasn't he trapped in a gym for like all eternity?
No, he was never trapped in a gem.
I think he was trapped in a
He
gym.
definitely was not. I would remember
And
that.
then, like,
No, he
Feeling
was.
really confident about
Stevens is
tonight.
Yeah, me
okay.
too.
Everyone's fine. Everyone's fine.
Tyler's character might have died.
We didn't see the body.
And we left Kelsey's character in a really bad
Again, she was alive. Last known whereabouts.
And, Rick's character.
We don't have to unpack all this. That's probably fine. Thanks very much, Sarpin. You guys are gonna be fine. From Vampire 54 again.
This is Deadlands.
Okay, I got here late, but looks like we have a couple battle tonight. Even if they are brother sister, still a couple fight. Okay, I got here late, but it looks like we have a couple battle tonight. Even if they are brother sister, still a couple fight. Set them up and knock them down. Thanks very much, Vampire 54.
I think it's a fair metric.
Couple fight. And from SF Giants 49ers, go Ravens. Oh, sorry, was this the wrong show? Go Ravens! Oh, sorry, was this the wrong show? Set them up and knock them down.
We
Thank
don't
you
know
very
either.
much.
We don't know where we are in time and space, so.
And, oh wow, we got some rewards to work through real quick. And then, I promise, we will
I'm out
get
of
to
beer.
play in the game. You're out of beer already?
Yeah.
You can take small sips. You don't have to chug. It's a toast, not a chug.
You have to honor the toast.
You're right. Some
ETU. That's where
Some
it
red
is.
shirt would like to give their piece of cursed Spanish gold to Rosaleen Byrne.
Thank you, some red shirt.
Castles and Chemo would like to give their piece of cursed Spanish gold to James Bogue, which we'll remember next
Fancy
week.
pants.
And Mr. Troy would also like to give their reroll to James Bogue, which we'll remember for next week.
Jordan, can you grab me one?
Yeah.
Gigadias, or Gigadias, I still don't know how to say the name, but I still love it,
Each way.
would like to give a piece of cursed Spanish gold
or a
to the table.
Woo! Thank
or
you.
a cider.
That's great.
DJ Regular would like to send a piece of cursed Spanish gold to Adina.
Oh,
There you are.
Thank you.
Matku would like to send a piece of cursed Spanish gold to Angus.
Thank you.
And Bastion Fields would like to send a piece of cursed Spanish gold to the table.
Thank you, Bastion.
All right, so again, cursed Spanish gold can be used to re-roll anything except for damage. You
Okay.
can't re-roll critical failures, but anytime you use one, it goes to me and then I can use it. That's the curse.
You know, at this point, he has so much.
I do have, I have so much. Also,
It's insane.
we have unlocked the first reward tier, which is called Our Honored Guests.
Oh, yay! This is a good one.
So, because you guys are our guests and we want to show you some Weird West hospitality, or at least the mysterious strangers in chat want to, you guys get to draw an extra fate chip from the Hat of Fate. So there you are.
6.
Yeah.
See if we can
A
go.
white one.
And then a white one here.
It'll do.
Come on.
It's more than I had.
Oh! 6 white fate chips.
Going.
That has
Seriously,
to be good luck.
what are the odds? So thank you very much for that, guys. Also, we have unlocked a draw.
Draw.
Wow, you're gonna commit to that bit so hard you're willing to choke on it.
Yeah. I did it!
So,
I almost
because
killed
you
myself.
almost choked, I'm gonna give this to Angus.
Okay,
Angus,
well, fine.
draw. You have been randomly selected by the dice. This is an official adventure card for the time being before the new ones come out. What did you get?
I
Share it
got
with the group.
inspiration.
Oh.
We only have one shot at this. It's all or nothing, gang. Friendly characters, including your hero, add a +2 to all trait rolls for the rest of this round.
Ooh.
For everybody?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, is that like good guys and bad guys?
No, for the rest of the heroes. That's a
Oh, the
really good
heroes.
card.
That is a
Wow.
Usually it counts for
really-
one round.
Yeah, so you can play that at any point in a combat, and everyone else at the table will get a +2 on all of their rolls for that
Have we
round.
got that before?
Yes, you have. It's been a while though.
That one's sweet though.
Furash, thank you very much for the sub. I think we missed you there.
Thank you.
And they send their piece of cursed Spanish gold to Adina.
Yay! Thank you.
We also have unlocked a fistful of cursed Spanish gold for the table.
Whoa.
Now this is transient cursed Spanish gold. This will go away at the end of the session, so use that first.
Hey, Diana Moon, thank you.
Hey, thank you very much.
Diana Moon X.
We have unlocked the next reward tier as well, which is called Sometimes They Come Back.
What?
And we will see what that
Who comes
means.
back?
That mean.
We will see what that means
Dom and
later
Rob just
on.
walk in. And we're like,
But I think you'll like it, so thank you for
wait,
unlocking
will
that
we
one.
like it though?
I don't know. And we've unlocked another draw.
Draw!
So sudden and so loud when she does it. Okay. All right. That means Adina gets one.
Oh no.
You are such an asshole.
Ooh.
What'd you get?
Sproing. A device malfunctions in some way. Guns jam, bowstrings break, etc. The device can be fixed by a repair roll at -4 and 10 minutes work.
Wow, so basically you can just completely annihilate somebody's weapon in a fight. Like there's no way they'll be able to use it. Those are some good
Those
cards.
are good draws.
Those
Yeah.
are good cards. Feel free to use those at any point. It is all up to you.
Jordan quietly goes into his notes and like scratches out the character based entirely on one giant weapon.
Everyone's weapons are unable to break.
Very
Also, we're almost done. Wait, hold on. I'm getting.
A message is
Coming
coming in.
No. Yes. Good eye, BSB care. But that is one of the unlocks that is going to happen next time the whole gang is here. So yes, that did get unlocked last week, but that's going to happen once the full posse's back, because I don't want to deny James Bogue and Hal Melton their chance to play with that as well.
Is that invulnerable?
But good eye. No, it is
Against
not.
chaos?
No, it is not. One more toast for next Diana Moon. To finally watching live without spoilers.
Oh, yay!
And to bless the rains to come down to California.
Yes, please.
To finally watching live without spoilers. And to bless the rains to come down to California. Set them up and knock them down. Thank you very much,
Rains
Diana
and
Moon.
no wind.
Mm-hmm.
I met her.
And welcome.
She's nice.
Welcome to watching live.
Yeah, it's so glad you're here.
All right, guys. So, let's settle into what is going on here. You guys, Gabriel and Rosaleen, have been in Prescott, Arizona after the others left. It took you a few days to find a way to get passage out of town on the rail line. Everything is completely chaotic and out of whack, but Dixie Rails, you were able to finally get everything together.
We don't
So
have
that-
any trouble with Dixie, right?
No, Dixie Rails is one of the only remaining rail lines that you do not currently have some sort of long-standing vendetta with, so you were able to make the travel all the way to Santa Fe. It took about a week by rail to get from Prescott to Santa Fe, which is where you were supposed to meet James and Howell. Santa Fe is the end of the line for Dixie Rails and about as far north as you can get before you have to travel by another means to get up to Colorado. However, you spent about 3 days in Santa Fe and could not find hide nor hair of James and Howell.
Did we find anybody who seemed to have come upon them?
Well, make a streetwise roll for me.
Also, is Taos a city at this point? Do you know?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Or if it is, it's not a city of any importance.
Because it's closer to...
Fresh.
Thank
Thank you very much.
Fresh.
I'm sorry, we're making smart
Streetwise.
roll?
A streetwise roll.
Streetwise.
So you guys can both make streetwise rolls, or one of you can support the other.
What's your streetwise?
My streetwise is a D8.
I'm going to support you. 'cause
Okay,
I'm
so you're going to roll your streetwise first, and for every
it is charisma affected.
right, she's going to roll hers first, though, Gabe.
Oh yeah,
Well-
right.
Do I still get my charisma bonus if I'm helping?
Yeah.
Okay.
And for every success and raise you get, you're going to add a +1 to his roll.
6.
A 6, so that's one success. So you're going to get a +1.
All right, so I got a 9.
A 9. Okay, so that is a success with a raise. So you guys spend several days trying to find James and Howell in town. Santa Fe is every major hub along all the major rail lines are all thrown into disarray at this point because everything has been interrupted. Bayou Vermilion, you guys arrived in Santa Fe just days in advance of Bayou Vermilion's advancing army coming up through
Santa
the
Fe?
south. They're coming all the way up from the southern East Texas.
Oh no.
Chaos.
Chaos.
Thank you very much for the tip.
Thanks, Chaos.
Good to see you, buddy.
We're still gonna kill you.
Well, we're going to try.
We're gonna trap you in
We're
a.
going to trap you.
And you hear some interesting rumors about the Bayou Vermilion forces while you're in Santa Fe. People are leaving Santa Fe. They don't want to be here when Bayou Vermilion comes through. And you're getting some strange information from people, strange whispers that this is no normal army. People are saying that Baron Simone LaCroix himself is marching in advance of a legion of dead men that are coming up from the south and just devastating everything in their wake on their march towards what looks like Colorado at this point.
Thank
Cadence
you,
101,
Cadence.
thank you for the sub.
Thank you.
My brain was like, in theory. I've been reading too much Harry Potter.
Yes.
Honestly, if these rumors were about anyone else, I would think that they were
just exaggerations, but
Well, we've heard this sort of thing about Bayou Vermilion before. But do you think that they got James and Howell?
I don't know.
Well, if we can't find them here, what are we going to do? Go to the middle of Colorado and hope that we run into them?
I think that might be all we can do.
Well, so that's what you hear at first, but you do a little more digging. And because you got such a good roll, you do find one individual who seems to recall people matching that description. They are hard to miss. They're a very steely, one-eyed gunslinger and a giant, slightly dead-looking man
Who smells like crap.
who smells
Well, or
like
like
either
alcohol.
like a drunk or like a corpse, depending on the day. One fella does recall seeing folks matching that description, leaving town with another gentleman, maybe 3 days ago.
What did this other gentleman look like?
Well, I wish I could tell you more, miss. See, I'm on my way out of town. I gotta get my family out of here before them Bayou Vermilion folks come through. We're gonna head back east. This is too much for us out here.
Of course, yeah. It's just they're very important to us, and our family's been separated, and it would be very helpful. You would just really settle my heart if you could tell us anything you remember about that.
Well,
that man.
I hate to see people all aflutter about families being split up. That's a cause near and dear to my heart. They were let's see. It was a gentleman. He was a smartly dressed fella. Looked like he was from back east.
Back east.
Yeah. Had a real put together outfit. Not a speck of trail dust on him really, but he had a bowler hat. Dressed in a lot of dark clothing. Seemed like a real neat dandy, if you ask me. But there was a bit of steel in him, if you know what I'm saying. Someone I wouldn't want to mess with or push too hard.
Well, where is it that they went? Did you see?
I think they headed out east.
But
I
they-
remember because the one fella, the big fella, he was real nice to my little one when they ran in front of his horse.
Well, that sounds right so far.
And, of course, yeah, there was the other gentleman. You said he had an eye patch. Yeah, I recall that. He was missing an eye. And he was quiet. Didn't hardly say anything at all when I offered up my apologies for my little one running out like that.
Did he look well?
I can't say as I recall. It was a very quick interaction. And ain't nobody looks
All
too
right.
well nowadays.
Of course. Well, so they didn't take a train or anything. They took horses out east.
Ain't no trains running up north right now, miss.
Course.
What with the incident in Colorado,
Right.
ain't nowhere to go.
Right. Yes. Okay. And how long ago was it that you saw them?
As I said, I think it was maybe 3-4 days at most.
It just doesn't make any sense. They would come here and leave without leaving some sort of note.
I know they were supposed to wait.
I'm sorry. I wish I could help out more, but I have to get back to getting my kin together.
Thank you so much. You've really made a huge difference for us.
I hope you find them.
Thank you.
Bids you good day.
That doesn't make any sense. Do you think that somebody was forcing them to go?
I don't know. So, from the description of the man dressed kind of like a dandy with the like bowler and dark clothes, does that like ring a bell with anyone we've met?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that's just such a generic description.
Not necessarily.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it doesn't. I wouldn't say I can think of anyone offhand who would be looking like a dandy, except for maybe the Wraith. But the Wraith had much other defining featuristics.
And nobody.
Futuristics?
Nobody. Yeah, it's a
Yep.
word.
Yep.
It's a word.
I forgot to say this up top. I've been flying all day, so if I seem
You know what?
completely weird from time to time,
More
it's
than that, he's been out of town since early Tuesday morning. So right after ETU, early Tuesday morning, he flew home and dealt with a bunch of stuff, and then came back this afternoon. So.
But yeah, so cut me some slack, you guys. Jeez.
Jeez, gosh.
No, it does not. It does not ring a bell.
Nobody like associated with the Baron or anything like that we can.
I mean, not from that description that you can tell.
I'm concerned that they run into Bayou Vermilion and they've taken them somewhere.
But if they were leaving with someone, and I mean, Lord knows there's no one who could have coerced them to leave.
Well, I suppose it is. I mean, it's James and Howell. It would be very hard for one person to force them, like you're saying, but it isn't. It would have to be something important for them to do that. We can't just go to Colorado without them.
Well, we can't just wait here forever and hope that they're coming back.
I'm not saying we should wait forever, but we should.
Well, let's go check the telegraph office again, see if maybe something's come in. Maybe they had to leave too early and they'll get to wherever it is they've decided to go and send
Telegraph
us a
office. But where else would they? They would leave a message at one of the saloons, right?
Well,
because they would assume that's where we
We
would
can
go.
try that too.
We should try the barkeeps in town.
Give me a common knowledge roll before you do that. That's just going to be smarts.
Smarts.
So smarts with your wild die.
Ooh,
I didn't do well.
there was 2.
I got a 2.
A 2?
I aced it.
You aced it.
I got a 10.
A 10. All right. So yeah, Gabe, you're already thinking 6 steps ahead. You're going to go to the telegraph office. You're going to check saloons, any flop house that Howell could stay at without stinking up the joint too much, all of that kind of stuff. But Rosaleen, you recall that the man you were speaking to said they left town heading east. Now, based on your knowledge of the topography of this area, because you haven't been through here before, you guys came a different route down from Colorado.
Prescott would be coming southwest.
Southwest,
a little bit
yeah.
From
So going straight north, you're going to hit the Rockies.
Right.
Going west, you're heading back the wrong way. You'd have to go all the way around the mountains. Going east would be the easiest way, apart from by train, to find a trail that could maybe get you around up north to Colorado. So it's possible that they are heading that way. Yes, I have decided that is what that is.
I'm the
indicative
geography
of.
person. All right, so maybe they found someone to take them up to Colorado. Maybe we should follow that path. Because I think just from what we saw coming this way, and what I've heard people talking about, that might be a good way to take if you can't take a train.
Seems like a bit of a stretch if that's not the way they were going.
Well, it is, but I don't know what else to do. I still think that we should check about town a bit more and make sure there are no notes left, because it seems like something they would do. They would let us know, but maybe they didn't have a choice.
I agree. I think we should at least check to see if there's anything that they've left us here before we start heading off east, because if they are just out of town somewhere and they come back and we've already left, we are never going to find them again.
Caneus, thank you very much for the resub.
Thank you, Caneus. We shouldn't have split up, but I guess we didn't have much of a choice.
Yeah.
I wish we'd planned this out better. There isn't been any time.
Rose, we will find them, and they can handle themselves, and we can handle ourselves.
I know, but we might never see them again, and I guess that's always a possibility, but it's just not one I was expecting quite yet.
The way everything works, with whatever this fate thing is that pulled all of us in, I don't know. Maybe if we never end up seeing them again, it means that one of us ended up getting the easy way out.
I think that is a very, very hopeful way to think of it. Maybe a touch naive as well at this point.
Double GXG, thank you very much for the resub, otherwise known as Garav.
Hey!
Who is that?
Otherwise known as
Look,
Howell Melton.
You also have 2 years. Look at that!
You did it!
That's so fancy.
All right, so what are Savage Scott W?
Hey!
Wait,
Thank you,
Gadsden
Savage.
Media, thank you for the resub.
Oh.
Savage Scott W, thank you
Hang
very
on,
much for the tip.
hang on.
Scott?
How do you only have 20, Dom?
He missed 4 months. It's fine.
How did you miss 4 months?
Thank you very much.
How did that happen?
Don't worry about
You
it.
run this place.
Dom must have thought subscribing was like, I guess I'm just giving myself money if I
That's true.
subscribe to my channel.
You're actually paying to subscribe to your channel
Yeah.
because you don't get all that.
So that's
So
why.
anyways, what are you guys going to do? Are you guys going to hang around town for a little bit and try and find word?
I think we would we would search everywhere to make sure that they didn't leave us any information, because I would assume they would. And then, yeah, I think as far as if we can't find anything, we follow that path, especially with the knowledge that could be a way to Colorado.
Okay, so give me another streetwise roll.
Coldwater Creek was in the north part of Colorado.
Northern Colorado.
Oh man, we have a long way to go.
Yeah, you do.
No streetwise. I got a 7.
Okay.
I should have aided you. Oh well.
Oh, that's fine.
My streetwise is not as good. I got a 4.
Okay.
5. I have charisma.
Both successes. So this conversation that you had with that gentleman was after 3 days of searching through Santa Fe. We'll say
Okay.
those results are you searching through Santa Fe, checking the usual places, telegraph office, all the saloons, things like that, the places that you would think they would know that you would visit looking for them. You have heard not one whisper about them, except for that one gentleman today. That is the only information you've been able to find. As I said, Santa Fe is in complete disarray. People are leaving. The town feels like it's emptying out, almost like a ghost town.
All right, James and Howell would not do something like this without trusting what we would do in response, right? Which I'm assuming they're thinking we're going to follow that direction.
They didn't even let us know they were going that direction. We just found a stranger who saw them.
Right, but they know we're good at that sort of thing, right?
G'day,
thank
thank you
you,
very much
G'day.
for the tip.
So, I think we have to trust our gut on this one, and maybe we can get a bit of information about what the best path is to take to get up to the Colorado border going east.
All right, I think my gut's just a lot less confident than yours on this
Well,
one.
if you have a different idea, I'm all open to it. I just don't quite know what else to do. We don't have the time to wait here. We don't know what Chaos is planning.
And you do know that the abyss that remains where Colorado was, from all reports, is slowly spreading.
We have to go as quick as we can. And like you said, if it means it's just you and me, then there's maybe a reason, maybe your whatever knows that.
Well, I certainly think we can handle ourselves. But it never hurts to have someone who can punch people.
I'd be more confident with Howell the meat shield with us for sure, but
All
we
right.
don't have him right now, so we just have to keep our distance, and I guess I'll be the meat shield.
Well then, let's procure travel east.
I think it might be us on Juliet at this point, but it might behoove us to get another horse so we don't wear her out so fast.
That's a long ride for one horse.
It is, and she does well, but that's asking a lot.
All right.
So
Okay,
I think
so-
we'll try and rent a horse.
You're gonna try and rent a horse? Okay.
They don't have me on the no horse rent list
Not
here.
here.
Not here. All right, so before we do that, we have some toast. Everyone raise your bottles.
Oh.
Furash would like us to toast. Cheers to Jamie, the best guest you'll ever have.
Oh,
Cheers to Jamie, the best guest you'll ever have. Set him up and knock him down. Thank you very much.
Philip's
And,
just like, whoa.
sorry about that, Philip.
No problem.
The people have spoken, Philip. The people have spoken. I'm sorry.
Hey, what can I say?
And Savage Scott W would like us to toast. And just like that, it's all out war, partners.
And
Just like that, it's all out war, partners.
Wait, why?
Set him up and knock him
What?
down. Thank you very much, Savage Scott W.
What do you know?
Coincidentally, the last 2 reward tiers have been unlocked.
What? What?
That's all of them. Only draws from the mystery box
Wait,
remain.
draws? Oh,
No, not yet.
ooh.
Don't say draw
I
every
got
time.
confused.
Just the mystery
heard
box
draw,
remains. We have unlocked Battle Combo Package.
What is that?
That means that next session, not only will you have Blood and Guts where you can reroll damage rolls, but also you will have 2 extra jokers in the deck. It's a combo package
4 jokers?
for battle. Not that there will be any battle next time. And but the final reward tier has been unlocked, which is indeed all out war.
What does that mean?
So thank you very much,
Wait!
guys. We'll have to
Wait,
find
that's
out
what you're
what that
saying.
means
What does it
next
mean?
time. But we
Tell-
have so much to do before next time. Don't tell them what it
Text
means.
me.
Don't text her. No one has your number. And Furash would like to
might.
give their piece of cursed Spanish gold to Adina.
Oh.
Cadence 101 would like to give their piece of cursed Spanish gold to Adina. Caneus would like to give their piece of cursed Spanish gold to Adina.
what?
I feel so fancy.
Dom
Getting richer.
would like to give his piece of cursed Spanish gold to Angus.
Thanks,
Yay!
Dom.
And Barav would like to give his piece of cursed Spanish gold to Adina.
Well, thank you.
There we
Yay!
go. Makes sense.
My
Like they give to the people who are sitting in their seats.
That's probably why. You figured out their code.
I figured out your code.
So you're trying to rent a
What
horse.
did it sound?
Trying to rent a horse?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So as I said, people are fleeing Santa Fe in large numbers. So you are able to eventually find a stable.
Maybe renting a horse is not the right move.
What do you just want to take it?
Well, we either have to buy a horse or steal one, I don't think anyone's going to assume we're going to bring it back.
If you're getting a new horse, you better name it this time.
Last time I didn't name my horse,
Mr. Troy, thank you for the bits.
Thank you.
and that saved your life.
Okay, it had nothing to do with
If
you
I'd
not
had an
naming the horse.
emotional connection to that horse, when I had to throw it out there to distract a giant worm from eating you, I might have thought twice.
Gabriel Pryor, you telling me that you would have not saved my life because you named your goddamn horse?
Well, if it had a good name.
Really? For a good fucking name? That's what you would have done.
All I'm saying is we don't know, and it's a good thing I didn't name the horse because we did have to kill it.
We did not actually get married, so I have no requirement to stay here without dealing with legal bullshit. I could just leave if I wanted to. I'm just saying.
You could always just leave.
You're right, I could. And I haven't, so... But name your goddamn horse.
Thank you very much for the tip. Everyone raise your glasses. I'm
Thanks.
sure soon
Oh.
we will raise our glasses.
We will do this thing.
So you're trying to buy a horse.
Or
Yes.
take
Okay, so you do, after some
Rewind.
searching, find a stable that still has some horses left, but it seems like you're scraping the bottom of the barrel at this point because a lot of people, as I said, are fleeing Santa Fe in every direction but south.
Well, just buy yourself some ginger and you'll be fine, right?
It doesn't work like that.
You looking for a horse?
Yes.
I don't know. I got a mule. I got a pretty strong goat.
Can you see me riding a pretty strong goat off
Mister, I
into
can
the
see
sunset?
almost anybody riding almost anything. It's one of my gifts.
Are you telling me you do not have any horses?
Listen, I got what is technically a horse, but I would only use horse in the loosest sense of the word, as it is not quite able to fulfill all of the functions that a horse ordinarily
What
could fulfill.
what functions can it not fulfill?
Obedience, load bearing, being able to breathe properly, and drinking without letting most of it dribble down his full face.
So you're telling me that basically we would be doing you a favor by taking this horse off your hands?
Okay, I can see where you're going with this, and I think I might have misrepresented this fine animal.
No, I think that you represented it just fine, so...
Well,
I
miss,
think,
in case you ain't noticed, it's a bit of a seller's market out here in Santa Fe right now. So if
Oh,
you
you're
want,
right. No,
if
you're
you want
fine.
this nag,
I think we'll be fine without it. We'll just go on our way and you can take care of it in this market in which everyone is fleeing, where you won't have any more
all
people
right.
to buy it.
take care of
Rose.
it. I'm gonna eat it if I have to. This thing is.
Rose, you're rapidly altering strategies right here.
I am not doing that, and I'd appreciate you not calling it out in front of the person I'm currently trying to talk to, Gabriel Pryor.
Oh, it's I ain't meaning to get
You know
in the
what? It's
middle of
not
a
your
lover's
fault.
dispute.
It's clearly his. Anyway.
So
Do you want someone to buy that horse or not? Or you just want to eat it?
well, I gotta admit, it wouldn't be very good eating. So
Right.
I suppose I could let you take it off my hands for 100.
100. 100. No. Eat that damn horse. Have fun. I hope it's stringy.
All right. Well, I mean, if you're looking to get transportation out of town, I don't know if you're gonna find much better offer than that.
I guess
Like
you're
I said,
right.
I do have a pretty strong goat.
I think we should head to somebody else.
Well, let's head out.
All right.
All right. Good luck to you.
We're gonna leave.
Okay.
We're gonna go steal somebody else's horse.
Oh, okay. Because that's good. Because there is no other stable that has any horses.
I don't want to deal with that guy. He's being a jerk, and we're not paying him $100. That's insane.
He's being an American
like-
capitalist.
That's like $3,000.
It's
for a horse.
$2,700.
We're
So
not Howell Melton.
you're gonna steal someone else's horse.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a fair amount of horses around, and like the standard practice is to leave a horse hitched up outside of various different buildings. However, as you are well aware, horse thievery is, I believe, let me check my crime and punishment
This is
table.
what I was going to bring up.
That is a hanging offense. So,
I am a witch, which is also a hanging offense.
that is not on my table, but you are correct. That's a burning offense, actually.
Okay. Point of order.
Yes.
When I try and consider stealing a horse, do I feel
the hand of God tighten around me.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my god.
See, that's what I figured.
If you have an issue with it, he doesn't care if I do it, right?
I guess not, but
Your connection tightens in a way that indicates to you you're leaning pretty heavily on technicality there.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have not blessed me. I deal with demons, remember? So I'll take care of stealing.
all
that
right,
horse.
Rose, stop yelling at the sky.
Isn't that where they're supposed to be?
Everyone else is going to find that sort of strange.
I don't give a shit about everyone else.
Is that woman yelling at the sky?
Yes,
She is. Don't look at her.
I am, as a matter of fact, if you have something to say about it.
We
Listen,
don't.
we're gonna
We don't. We're just walking.
save these people's lives, and we're probably going to die in the process, so I might as well do whatever the hell I want in the meantime.
You know I don't disagree, but let's still, take this at a rational pace.
I'm trying to be rational. We have to follow Howell and Gabe, and we can't do it with some horse that can't even carry your weight for $100. That's ridiculous. We should find a horse in town, try and find one, hopefully, with people who clearly have multiple horses. I don't want to put anyone else out, but I'm trying to remember that we're doing this to save everyone's life.
Just wondering how many people who have multiple horses are still in town
I
right
don't
now.
know, and I can't think of everyone all the time. You know what? I've done a really good job of being better than I used to be.
Rose,
I'm just trying to get us a goddamn horse.
calm down. We just need to consider this carefully. Because if we just run out there on emotion, trying to just find a horse, well, that's not going to work.
That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to justify stealing a horse. And we're going to take one because we need it.
Sure, yes, we got to find a horse to steal, and then we can figure out how exactly it is we are going to steal.
There are
Sorry,
horses in
I'm just
town,
trying to find where on my outline spend a half hour trying to steal a horse is. Yes, there is. There are horses in town. There are not many for sale.
Right.
As we said, you got a goat, a mule, and a horse. But there are some other horses available.
Sounds like a friend of Gussie's.
All right, how about we turn this in another direction? Stealing a horse is going to be difficult. People are very people are very high-strung right now. There are a lot of things going on in town, and people probably value their horses very highly. But if there's one thing that's true, is that people are always willing to put things on the line if they think they are aiming to gain something from it.
You want to gamble someone out of their horse?
Well, that's exactly what I want to do. We've got a horse we can put up as collateral. We've both run a hustle in our day.
And your god is okay with that?
Well, I think that's more in
Gambling?
the gray area.
Yeah, gambling falls strictly in a neutral zone.
Really? Gambling is okay.
Sure. I assume you'll probably cheat, which I don't think is okay, but as long as I'm not directly the one telling you to do
No.
it.
Don't tell me you don't think it's okay. You mean he doesn't think it's okay because you've spent most of your life cheating, so don't give me that bullshit.
We've gone over this.
I'm just saying I'm trying to keep the two straight. You're not that man. You're just trying
No.
to abide by his rules.
I'm not, but I'm trying to go within his rules that still gets us a horse.
On that note, Gabriel, heads or tails?
Tails.
All right, you're okay this episode.
All right.
You guys don't have to deal with the insanity that would have happened otherwise. So.
Oh, man.
Good job!
Thank you.
Hey, if we just didn't explain what it was, and it'd been a bad day, I could have just
Done it at
introduced
that.
myself.
Yeah, that would have been bad. So, one moment, guys.
Yeah.
We're trying to gamble for a horse with somebody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Give me a notice roll, both of you, to try and find a mark.
Okay.
I got a 5. Ooh.
I got a 3.
A 3?
Yep.
All right, so Gabriel, you are not sure how much help you can be at this point. You're not sure if finding a mark is going to kind of like get you more involved than you're supposed to be at this point. So you kind of go through the motions to appease Rosaleen, but you're hoping that her instincts will kind of lead you on this. You do indeed find a mark, a very eager, enthusiastic young man who looks like he's out here fresh off a train from back east, ready to make his fortune in the west, and he has what looks like a newly purchased very fine stallion. And he is coming out of a saloon. He looks like he's had a few drinks. He's wearing the telltale clothing of someone who does not know how they're supposed to wear their trail clothing. And yeah, he seems like a perfect mark. Hi. Are you looking at me?
Oh, well, I was just admiring you. You just seem like you know what you're doing out here.
Oh, well, thanks very much, man.
We couldn't help noticing, man, a taste in this little podunk town.
Yes, there's just not much of that around here, and I don't know. We're waiting on the people so we can get out of here, and are just bored. And I don't know. We were thinking about a game. Do you fancy a game?
Oh, I do love games.
Oh, what sort of game do you like?
Oh, well, I like Pharaoh.
Oh, that's
Rose.
a popular one.
I like, when I was a kid, I liked, excuse me. Sorry. When I was a kid, I liked running down the street with a hoop and a stick.
Oh, that's quite a game.
Now, Rose, and I kind of pull her just a little away and say this quietly, but so we can hear it.
Okay.
Now, Rose, I don't think we can play Pharaoh with this man. You know what done cleaned out after our last gambling spree.
Don't worry about it.
Well, until we get better at it, we can't waste our money on card games.
Give me a persuade roll, kid.
Okay.
Oh, God, you aced on a D12.
So that's 13 plus 4.
17.
So that's 17.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I think I know what I'm doing. I just think have you ever played poker?
Yeah, I
Rolls?
played a hand or two of poker, you could
Don't
say.
worry.
You know what? Actually, it's fine. We don't want to get involved in
I
poker.
would love to play a game of poker.
I would love to play with the lady. I was just thinking I'm a bit bored myself. There's nobody here in this damn fool city
What,
anymore. So I thought, I could do a round of cards.
Okay, great. Let's do it then.
Now,
What are you planning on betting? What are you planning on betting?
Well,
we ain't got nothing left. You gonna
hold
bet our
on,
damn
mister.
horse?
Hold on, mister. This is between myself and your lady friend here, and she seems game for a game of cards. So I think I should oblige her. You don't want to keep a lovely lady like this from getting her way, or she's liable to run off with someone who can provide for her.
Oh, I mean, I didn't see it. Are you interested then? Does that mean you're interested in a game?
Yeah, I'll play.
Fine. Play your game, but if you ruin us, well, that's on your head.
Don't mind him. He gets hot-headed and worried about nonsense things.
All right. Well, yeah, I don't see the point of playing if we ain't got stakes.
Well, what sort of stakes were you thinking?
Well, I typically play for money, but I understand if that's a bit too risky for you, we could, play for something else.
Well, we do have a mighty fine horse, and I know
Rose,
how...
that's all we've got left.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking, but I could make do with another horse.
Well, so could we. So you think you'd ante the same?
He seems to stop for a moment, hold on, I should think about this. But he's already drunk enough to not really have that capacity, and he seems more distracted by you than he wants to be. Yeah.
Really?
I reckon it's your lucky day.
Oh,
Or
great.
mine, rather, because I'm about to win myself another horse.
Well,
We'll be ruined.
don't be so quick about that. Don't mind him.
Oh, don't we believe in your girl.
Right. Listen to him. Believe in me. We don't.
All right, should we go inside and find a table?
Oh, indeed. Maybe we could get a few drinks.
Oh, I wouldn't turn it down. All right, so you go inside, you grab a couple drinks, and we're going to do quick gambling for this, so no need to deal cards. You're just going to use your gambling stat.
Well, okay then.
So we're anteing up horses.
Yeah.
So if you lose this, you lose Juliet.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're going to do a post-gambling rolls.
Mm-hmm.
And you can cheat if you want. And you add a +2 to your rolls, but if you get snake eyes, you get caught cheating.
Defo cheat. Defo cheat.
You're going to cheat? That's out of character,
Because
right?
I'm a card
Yes.
Okay.
Defo cheat.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just saying that. Rose, cheat.
All right.
Defo. That's a Western term.
I'll let you roll first since
Wait,
you're
what
trying
does
to build
cheating
this guy.
do mean?
It gives you a +2.
So I got a 5.
A 5? Would you like
This
to
is
keep that?
opposed, right?
This is opposed.
Yes.
No.
You're gonna use a piece of. Do you want to use this
use that.
temporary curse spin? All right, I'll put that back here in my hoard.
Hi.
Yes.
So it's a
10?
10.
Yeah.
Why don't you
I think I should do it again.
You gonna give her some encouragement, Gabriel?
add a D6 to that?
All right. So you're gonna
Yeah.
urge her on.
Yeah. As she's gambling, I like look at the hands over her shoulder, and I'm just like sweating, and
I got blackjack.
You get a 21. Wow.
That's for you, Gruff.
Okay. All right. He got a 3.
Oh god, I like spit.
in case you guys didn't know, I have an edge called Common Bond, which means I can give my fate chips out to other people.
Yeah, ordinarily, you can't do that.
I think that I don't know if I did okay.
No, you did.
Oh, I think we did it! We won! Does that mean we got another horse?
Yeah.
We got another horse, Gabe. Look, I told you I could do it and you didn't believe me.
Oh well, I was a fool not to believe in you.
Clearly quite.
Well, it's been a pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Yes, thank you very much. It was lovely to meet you, and we'll just be on our way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're gonna head home.
Yeah, let's go get the horse and leave.
All right. So you leave this poor, drunk, horseless gentleman in the establishment where you found him. You take his horse, and you leave. And that was a few days ago. Now you guys find yourselves out on the trail heading east, out of Santa Fe and up around the mountains to Colorado.
Thank you, guests, for just sitting there as we do an extended horse swindle.
Horse gambling.
I enjoyed it.
And
Rosaleen feels really bad about it.
does she? It was kind of her
what?
idea.
It was, but she does. She wouldn't have felt bad about it maybe a year ago, but she does now.
No. That guy was trying to friggin' scam us out of a horse.
That guy did
He
not
seems like he's
cheat.
better off without a horse. He's kind of the guy
Yeah.
who would hurt himself on a horse.
Yeah.
He needs to learn the hard lessons.
Yeah.
That guy did
I
not.
gave him an out. I was like, we don't want to do it. He could have been like, well, you guys don't have much to lose, and he could have walked away. But he didn't. He went for the horse gamble, and he
That
lost his horse.
Guy did
You
not
gotta
cheat
justify it for
at
yourself.
Poker. Absolutely. That guy
No,
did
I
not
don't,
cheat.
but I can.
He did not cheat.
All right.
I cheated.
So before we get to you guys out on the trail, let's raise our glasses. Chaos would like us to toast new puppets to play with. Hopefully these two won't break as easily as the others. New puppets to play with. Hopefully these two won't break as easily as the others. Set them up and knock them down. Thank you very much, Chaos.
We're fairly whole again.
And guys, this is possibly my favorite toast of all time.
Oh boy.
What?
Everyone raise your glasses would like us to toast. Everyone raise your glasses. Everyone raise your glasses would like to toast. Set them up and knock them down. Thank you very much, everyone raise your glasses. Everyone raise your glasses. Everyone raise your glasses would like to toast. Set them up and knock them down. Thank you very much. Everyone raise your glasses. Set them up and knock them down. Thank you very much. Everyone raise your glasses.
My brain is exploding.
I thought it was pretty good. Well played. Well played. Everyone raise your glasses.
That's good.
Yep.
Are you that repetitive?
And Mr. Tarrington would like to send a piece of cursed Spanish gold to Gabriel Pryor.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Tarrington.
So you guys are out on the trail, heading east. This is the main thoroughfare, or the main trail outside of Santa Fe, heading this direction. So it seems like the best place that James and Howell would have taken to get out of town. You've been riding the trail for a couple days, and you have not seen hardly any people at all. No one is going this direction. No one wants to go up north towards Colorado. Everyone's trying to go the other way. Absaroka, thank you very much for the sub. So it's been pretty quiet. It's kind of nice, though, to be out in nature for a bit without everything trying to kill you. It's not overly hot. You're not hard up for water. Everything's going pretty okay.
I feel like something's wrong. Everything seems okay for once.
Well, let's not look a gift horse in the mouth.
And as you guys say that, make a notice roll for me.
Oh, of course.
Make a look a gift horse in the mouse roll.
Yep.
Mouse roll.
The very same.
In the mouse.
6.
A 6.
I aced it.
Based on a D4.
5.
A 5. All right, that's a success for both of you. You guys hear the noise of some people, maybe, crashing through the underbrush off to the hills to your left. So you guys hear, if I can see your miniatures, you are currently horseless right now, but you are on your
I was
horses,
like, we are?
riding this way out of town, and you hear noise from the hills over here, heading into the foothills of the mountains.
Is this a wooded area?
Yes.
Wait, do you hear that?
I do.
We should maybe go into the woods.
Yeah, let's be careful. Let's check it out.
As you turn to do that, you see two young people running out of the hills, like in a dead sprint, coming this direction, south towards you guys.
Okay,
If I can
so
see
are
the
they
images
within
here.
range of my shotgun?
Yes, they are within range of your
let's
shotgun.
just take them out, save time.
They are
Been great, guys. Thanks.
they are running, and are they saying anything?
Come on, you gotta keep up. We can't stop. No, come on, you can do it. We can do this. Come on,
And
we
they are
can't stop.
being followed by what looks like a giant grizzly bear,
Holy crap!
who is also running after them. What do you guys want to do? You are out on the trail.
Oh dear God!
What? Oh God! I'm gonna help them. I'm gonna help them.
Okay.
Yep.
How are you going to help them?
This way! Run this way!
Oh,
I'm going.
So do you guys run over towards them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Start leading him.
So
What?
they turn and run towards you, and the grizzly bear is following after them.
I want to basically. I'm going to turn around so I can conceal it, but I want to try and cast barrier basically in between him and the bear. So that basically I want to try to catch the bear before it goes through to try and startle it.
Okay.
Air barrier.
Bear barrier.
All right. So
Barrier.
you are turning in your saddle, and you're going to try and cast a hex.
Yeah. I'm
Are
trying
you
to
spending points, or are you making a roll?
I spend points.
All right, so spend your points, and then make your spell casting roll. So they are running towards you as you cry out, and this
They're
bear
not
is
looking
right behind them.
Behind them, right?
They are. I mean, I think they're looking behind them from time to time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably also hear me say as we start to run, they're after us. You gotta help us.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3.
All right.
I got a 5.
Okay, that's a success. So you turn in your saddle, and your spectral deck of cards flares to life in your hands. And as it does, the green flames around it brighten. And to match that, how many
3.
squares of flame are you shooting out?
I would do 3, just pretty much like right in a line. Or actually, no, I might kind of loop it around the bear a little bit if I could.
Okay. The ground in front of the bear erupts into flame as they continue to run towards you. And the bear just pulls back and starts like making this strange sort of sorrowful moaning growl as that happens, and backs hurriedly away from the fire.
Oh, I think, hurry up. So I'm calling to you. Hurry, come this way.
Knowing he's been running for a while, if I turn around and see it, or he brings my attention to it, I would immediately turn back around and run towards the bear.
Okay.
What's happening? What?
Laredo! We gotta get Laredo!
Oh, Rado!
All right, so they turn around and start running back towards the bear.
What are you doing? Don't run towards the bear.
We've stopped it! Come on!
They got him, Maddie!
So the bear is agitated and is backing away from the flames. Like it's confused and scared.
What
all
are
of a
you
sudden.
doing?
That's not who's chasing us!
Who's chasing you?
A bunch of people! Can you stop the flames?
What? No, they just happened.
Persuade roll.
Oh. Ace. Ace.
Oh God!
Ace.
Holy crap!
18,
All right,
19,
Cobra.
22.
22. These flames
23.
just popped out of nowhere.
Yeah,
No one has
yeah.
any idea what's going on.
Must be the man.
Oh. Is there a way to coax the bear around the flames?
Probably, but I think it would probably
Have
have
to-
to be Angus that does that.
Rado! Rado, this way!
So
It's okay!
So Laredo looks at the flames and then looks at you over the flames and seems really nervous about this, but sits back on his haunches and then sort of scoots his butt around the fire and then just turns his head and runs towards you.
Oh.
As that is happening, you hear the sound of hoofbeats, thundering hoofbeats from the direction that these two were running from.
Like grab his head when he comes up and give him a pat. It's okay, Rado. Good boy.
So you guys had just shown up. You got Laredo around the flames. You're hearing the thundering of hooves from off the direction that these two and their bear came running from. What do you guys want to do?
I don't know. Is this bear a friend of yours? What is this?
Yeah, he's my bear Rado. Put these.
Yes. Yeah, he's with us. He's with us. He's fine. Just help us.
I can't.
all
We
right.
can't put a bear on either of our horses, so you're gonna have to find a place to hide.
No, don't worry about that. It's the men.
All right.
I can't hide. What do we need?
We
to
don't
hide?
have time to argue with them. Jump on the back of our horses. Your
can't-
bear's gonna have to keep up.
Rado can do that. He's pretty fast.
All right.
He is pretty fast. All right, so you guys are gonna
yeah.
jump on the back of their horses?
Yeah.
All right, so you start moving over to their horses, and as you do, everyone make a notice roll for me really quickly. So this is gonna be your notice skill, whatever die you have in notice, plus your wild die.
Yay.
Got a 6.
A 6? Okay.
Same.
6?
4.
4?
Five.
5. Okay, all of you hear these hoofbeats coming right over the hill, and you realize they're about to just run into the area that's going to be right in front of you. They're going to cut off your retreat. You have just moments to figure out what to do. You can either make a break for it, or you can try and hide. The Spectre of Power outage. Thank you very much for the tip.
Thank you.
I think we should try to hide. Is this pretty dense?
The woods over there are pretty dense. Yes.
Let's hide.
All right, into the woods then. But I don't know how we're gonna hide a bear.
Rado pretty good at hiding anyways.
Okay. All right. So you guys are all going to run into the woods.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. I need everyone to make a stealth roll for me.
All right.
So you guys go rushing off into the underbrush. If you do not have stealth, you're gonna make it as an untrained skill. So
Okay.
you're gonna roll a d4 and your wild die, but
Okay.
you're gonna subtract 2 from this.
The
Okay.
wild.
Thank
Hey,
you.
the wild
together.
ferret, thanks.
All add them together and subtract 2.
Don't add them together. You're gonna take the highest,
Take the highest.
and subtract 2. The wild ferret. Thank you very much for the
So
tip.
2 total.
2 total. Okay. Do you want to re-roll that because you need a
Yep.
4 at least to succeed?
I got a 6.
A 6?
Do you want me to roll for Laredo?
No. We'll use yours for Laredo.
The wild ferret. You should check some old episodes.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay, wait. What I'm gonna say happens is as we're like starting to go into the woods, you like turn to like say something that's gonna give us away, and I like put a hand over your mouth so you can use one of my fate chips instead of yours.
All right.
Sweet.
So re-roll with that.
The wild ferret. There's a character called Ferret in previous episodes. Check it out.
Oh,
The
no.
best is still gonna be a 2.
Okay, so what you can
Total.
do at this point is you can either
you add
try
them
and re-roll
together, or
again.
you-
We have more cursed Spanish gold, or you can spend your blue or red fate chip to add a d6 to that.
I'm gonna use the blue, right? Blue.
Red will go to him.
Yeah,
if you-
blue.
All right, you're gonna use your blue fate chip to add a d6 to it. A 1.
I'm really bad at hiding.
Okay.
But-
Good news here. Now, if you use a piece of cursed Spanish gold, you get to re-roll all 3 of those dice.
Okay.
Welcome to the table.
Okay, so yeah, just remember which one is the added dice
Yeah.
and which is.
This is my wild.
Okay, cool. Also, Lady Imago, thank you very much for the tip.
Thank you.
6.
4, 6.
Oh, you
so
also aced on your d4, so you get to roll again.
Yeah.
Sweet. And that's a 3, so that's
7 and 2, 9 minus 2 is a 7. All right.
Hooray.
So
that feels better.
So Gabe's like steadfast warning and belief in you gets you guys into the woods. And what did you roll?
I got a 9.
I think I rolled a 5.
5?
I rolled 2 5s. Yeah.
6.
And you got a 6. All right. And you all just leap into the underbrush, including Laredo, who goes thundering through, but then gets behind a tree as you kind of guide him over there, Angus, and he hunches down. And 3 men on horseback ride into this clearing. They look very strange to the two of you. The man in the lead is dressed in some sort of outlandish gear. You're not entirely sure. You've never seen anything like this before. He's wearing some sort of armor that appears to be made of reeds, and he's got a helmet that looks like it has horns on it, almost. He's also carrying at his hip what looks like a very long, slender sword. These men are all of Asian descent. You can't tell exactly where they are from, but they are clearly not from around here. And they ride out into the area. The other men are dressed in normal frontier garb, but they are also Asian men. And they ride their horses out onto the path, and they are just casting their eyes around. And the man in the lead just holds up one hand, and he looks back at his men. They couldn't have gone far. Spread out. Look for them. Someone is around here. So put yourselves over there in the woods for me. If you can reach.
Oh, I'm drunk.
So I do not have a miniature of a man in samurai armor, so it will be represented by this fetishistic shaman. So they are on horses, and they are casting about in the area, just looking for any sign of their quarry. So what do you guys want to do? Do you want to continue to hide in the underbrush? Or do you want to do something else? Seems like Rosaleen might want to do something
I want to
else.
scare them.
You want to scare them? Okay. So everyone's hiding, everyone's attention is on them. So I'll say you could probably do that without anyone noticing what you're doing, Rosaleen.
Okay. I feel decently confident about this one. I'm gonna deal.
You're gonna deal.
I'm gonna deal.
Okay. So as these men are circling around on their horses, looking for tracks, scanning the undergrowth and the tree line, and like their eyes are going over the places that you all are hiding in, and you see one of them move over here and find something on the ground, and he calls out to the others, and they ride over and they're looking at whatever it is he's pointing at on the ground. You think it might be, at a best guess, Laredo's tracks.
Yeah.
Rosaleen retreats to a dark room in her head, where a single light swings down from the abyss, illuminating a poker table. And your dark friend sits on the other side.
10 cards.
You get 10 cards now.
I only need a pair.
You only need a pair?
I only need a pair for
So you're
2,000.
casting fear?
I'm casting fear.
All right. So deal your hand and hope you get it.
5.
5 of spades. 5 of clubs. Let's see if you can do better.
7.
7 of spades.
6.
6 of diamonds.
I shuffled these. 7. 2 pack.
7 of clubs.
King.
King of hearts.
2.
2 of spades.
2.
2 of hearts.
Queen.
Queen of clubs.
I need
That's
one more.
9.
And a 3.
A 3. All right, so what's your best hand here? Do you have any flushes?
No, I think I only have, 2 pairs is my best hand.
2 pair. Wow, out of all those cards, you have 2
Right,
pairs.
yeah.
So that gets you 4 power points, but no other extra effect.
All I needed was, so.
So you lay down your hand and smile at the Manitou across the table, who gives up his energy to you, fueling your spell. So your cards flare to life in your hand as you jet back into your mind, into your body here in the woods.
I need to roll, right?
Yes.
It's 7.
7. Do you want to keep it?
No, I really want that raise. I'll
Do you want to use
one
the
of these.
temporary gold? All right.
Oh, I got an 8.
An 8
Got
is
it.
a success with a raise. So you fan your cards out in your hand. They spring to your hand, and the Joker floats up and turns to face the men on the trail. And as it does, the spectral Joker leaps from your cards and appears above them on the trail, cackling maniacally in the air. All right, so they're rolling
Guts -2.
Guts.
Because of my raise.
-2. Ooh, I don't even know if these guys have guts.
They have no
as
guts.
A skill.
How do they live?
They do have guts as a skill. All right. But a 6 -2 is only a 4. So as that happens, all of their horses just rear up in fright, and they just look up at the sky above them where the spectral giant cackling fiend is floating above them, and they take off, running as quickly as they can back towards Santa Fe down the trail, just fleeing and screaming from the demon that just popped out on the trail and run off out of sight.
Well,
Bless
that
you.
might buy us a little bit of time, I suppose. Looks like they got scared of something. So who exactly were those men you were running from? And how is it that you have a bear? Is that a person?
And just to be clear, you guys didn't get a good look at what just happened. You just heard some sort of like unearthly cackling, and you saw these men staring up at the sky and then flee screaming away from what happened.
What was that?
It looks like something scared him off.
Yeah, but where'd it come from?
There's a phrase where I come from, which is never look a gift horse in the mouth. And I think we were just gifted a horse, and we should not look at it too closely.
You've made me feel bad again.
Yeah, but it must come from somewhere, right, Addie?
It's okay. Just breathe.
So Eddie, and what's your name?
Oh, I'm Angus.
Angus, nice to meet you.
Adina and Angus Darrow.
Oh, so you're siblings then?
Yeah.
I see. So what are you doing out here?
And as she's talking to you, Laredo just comes up and sticks his head in between the two of you and just starts snuffling on your shoulder and
pet him absentmindedly.
looking questioningly at these two.
How is it that, is that a bear or... It's a funny question,
yeah.
but...
You never seen a bear before, miss?
It's very clearly a full-grown grizzly bear.
No, I've seen a bear. I just have seen... It doesn't matter. How is it that you have a bear?
Oh, he's a part of the family now.
Yeah.
You have a pet bear?
Yeah. This here's Laredo.
Laredo.
Yeah.
And he doesn't trade him. I mean, it looks like he was chasing you.
Oh, no. He was watching our back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those men were chasing them. Now, it does seem that if you are going to be the sort to travel around with a bear, you should not create enemies of men who are going to chase you, because it is never going to be easy to lay low.
Well,
Yeah, well, we didn't do it intentional like or anything.
what are you running for?
We're
Well, I guess you could say we're running for our lives.
What you do, or what did they think you did?
We don't know. We don't know why they're chasing us.
You don't know who they are?
well, they're some sort of Chinese warriors or something.
We were with a couple of groups and they busted into the camp and started attacking, and madness broke out and we took off. We couldn't stay anymore.
Yeah, it was dangerous.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think we skipped over some of the pleasantries. My name is Gabriel.
Oh, well, nice to meet you, Gabriel. And your name is?
I'm Rosaleen.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Miss Rosaleen.
It's a pleasure. All right, so you're just running away, then you don't know where you're headed, is what you're saying.
Well, it's headed away from them, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, what a convenient coincidence. That is also where we are going. As long as away from them is that way.
Are
On
you
the
being-
road.
Chased by them too?
No, I was simply being facetious. Now, if you would like, we can take you as far as whatever the next settlement we find there, but and hopefully that'll get you far enough away from these strange pursuers. But
Gabriel, do you think we should take anybody the direction we're going?
look, those people are going to be back here before too long.
Yes, but this is plenty of underbrush and might be safer here than with us.
They have a bear with them. They're
Yeah.
never going to be able to hide for very long.
What do they need to hide for? They have a bear. The bear can attack. That's like Howl.
Yeah, of course, but even with how...
Smells better.
Look, I do not think we can leave them here in the woods. They are going to die.
Who's Cowl?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Actually, you said you were part of a camp,
Well, no, we
Not
were more
really.
just staying in a camp.
but were you? There were other people in this camp.
Yeah.
You haven't seen any one with a one eye and eye patch, a gunslinger type of doesn't talk much.
You
It's
know,
very
Well,
big, thick man who smelled rather bad all the time.
or like a drunk.
Well, we've seen a lot of smelly men, but
but none with an eye patch or like that.
All right, well, that's worth a shot.
What about someone who didn't have an eye patch but was missing a big hunk out of his eye?
None of them neither.
no.
Well, it was worth a shot.
All right. Well, yeah. We can take you north. We're heading northeast-ish direction. We can take you with us. I can't promise that you'll be safe with us, but we're heading toward Colorado. I don't know if you have heard about what's happened there. So if you don't want to go that direction, I don't blame you.
Well, I think we can take them at least as far as somewhere that they can see other people.
Can I get a notice roll from you two?
Yeah. I got a 6.
A 6?
I got a 2.
A 2. Rosaline, you're distracted by
the bear.
The bear. Gabriel, you notice a look pass between the two of them when you guys mentioned Colorado.
You heard of what happened to Colorado,
Well, I heard of Colorado, sure.
but
We,
is that it?
well, we grew up in Colorado.
Where?
Well, far outside of Denver, but we had a farm there, and that's about it.
Wait, when were you there last?
We don't know.
Don't remember exactly.
Well,
Wait. You don't remember when you were there last?
No.
Nah, everything sort of blends together. You know how it is, just
But
just traveling.
how long have you been out traveling then?
Less than a week? I mean, a
yeah,
couple
maybe.
days, maybe.
And where were you before that?
Just
They,
about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just woke up and there were men over us that found us.
What's her been?
Um.
In black.
Well.
What did he say his name was?
McGinnis, McTanis,
So they seem to be like law enforcement of some sort.
McManus.
Yeah,
that was
McManus.
Yeah, he said he was with the Union, but he's real mean like.
Well,
yeah, well, Northerners tend to be.
But I'm. So you aren't just hiding something. You really don't remember where you were before or how you got to this point.
Nah.
lady, all we know is we were on the farmstead.
Come on, Addie, don't be mean to them. They just saved us.
Well, if you have not heard, it is rather old news at this point that Colorado has turned into a gaping pit.
No, Gabe.
Really?
What I'm wondering if they were there at that point and somehow
Well,
got here without realizing it.
well, it's clear that they don't remember.
I know, but that is actually kind of promising. So that means that everyone in Colorado did not die when it disappeared.
Well, sure, but that's a rather large jump.
Well,
Why?
Well, anyways, this McManus fella, he was awful mean, but then there was this other lady, and she was nice, but then she turned out to be mean and had a weird mask thing, and then these Chinese guys came up, and it was just a big mess.
Wait.
Wait, a mask?
Weird mask thing.
yeah.
What was her name?
Dorothea?
Dorothea?
Yeah. We were with the fellas from the Union, and then this other group of ladies that needed help, they came into the camp, and
Yeah, she was real nice.
she told us not to trust them, though.
Yeah, and she was with the group of other women,
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think.
Did
And
they
then
seem to be associated with a train?
with a
a
train?
train?
Well, they came on a horse, you know? We were
All
in the
we
camp.
know
There
is they
were
said
no
they
train
needed
there.
help.
All right, do you know where any of these people are now?
Well, some of them are following us.
Yeah, well, the Chinese warriors is following us, and I don't know where Dorothea is, and McManus. We tried to sneak out of camp when the sort of scuffle broke out.
Yeah.
And this camp was where? How far away from here?
Couple days?
Yeah.
East?
Northeast.
Northeast.
Well, let's head in that direction then. If we can find your camp, we can drop you off with whoever's left there, and
I
we can
don't know
continue
if
to be
that's
on our
the
way.
best idea for us right now.
Which
Yeah.
direction were you trying to head?
Away.
Well,
From Colorado? Before the camp stuff happened, where were you trying to go?
Just
We don't know. We woke up with shouting men.
we were just traveling.
well, sorry, but
You know, it's all right. You guys clearly have been through a rough bit, and we're asking a lot of questions, and clearly you just need a bit of rest. Sorry that we are coming on so strong. We just want to help.
No, it's okay. You deserve to ask questions, and I know Rado can be scary sometimes.
Oh,
But he's
but
just a big fluff ball,
I'm gonna
really.
be honest, it's very impressive that
8
you've
foot
been
tall, 400-pound fluff ball.
that you've been able to befriend such a interesting creature.
well,
Thanks.
what I was going to say was that if you're not going the direction we're going, then we're probably going to have to go on without you. Now, it sounds like you two have been through a rather crazy ordeal, as it were, but we've got somewhere we have got to get, and we've got to try and make our way back to Colorado. So you can either ride with us as far as makes sense, or, well, try your luck on foot.
Two of you make a notice roll for me.
It's whichever one's bigger, right? Or you got them.
Yeah, you roll and then you take the highest.
4.
You aced on both of your dice, so you get to
Nice.
re-roll those both again. Rossi.
Sweet.
13.
Okay, 13 and a 4?
Yeah.
Okay, so you looking at these two, they seem pretty capable.
Yeah.
You are looking at these, and you're very alert, and you notice a lot of things, Angus. You pay attention. It's helped you survive. And you see that this woman is carrying a lot of knives on her person. They are not immediately evident when you are looking at her, but as you're standing here talking to her, you start seeing...
She would probably be in her traveling attire too, so you would probably see that.
Oh, yeah, okay, well then yes, but you might have...
You have extra knives.
Yeah.
I mean, it's colder here, so I probably have some sort of coat.
You notice she is almost bristling with knives then if she's in her traveling attire. And this man, though he appears to be somewhat of just a gentleman, you notice that he also has a rather strange looking shotgun slung on the back of his horse and is carrying himself with a confidence that is remarkable considering everything that just happened. You get the impression that these are very, very capable people.
You lot Pinkertons or something?
Pinkertons.
We look like Pinkertons.
Do you think that's a compliment or an insult?
Oh, I don't know. We certainly have mixed experiences with the Pinkertons, but I will tell you, we do not have the sticks up our asses that would be necessary for employment in the Pinkerton agency.
That's quite true. But
You guys have never met an actual
they weren't.
Pinkerton.
Yes, they weren't actually.
Yeah,
Pinkertons.
but I still think that that's our impression of Pinkertons.
You still think of them as Pinkertons.
Yes, exactly. No, we are merely travelers.
I don't know. Most travelers seem so cool when a weird demon comes out of the sky and
A weird demon.
yeah, a scary thing.
That could have been
You
anything.
might have seen bits of it through the brush, but you're not entirely sure what you saw. But you were pretty
I mean,
sharp-eyed, Angus.
I have
Yeah.
to say that there was a lot happening. Maybe you mistook what you saw.
Oh, maybe, but sure was scary, and you didn't seem bristled or nothing. And
Well, let's just say that not many travelers have seen what we have seen.
what have you seen exactly?
Well,
Son, it would take all night if we were to tell you everything we've seen. It's a law.
Well, we are traveling, ain't we? So
I
I'm
guess so.
all ears.
well, I'd be interested in what you all have seen as well,
Well, I've seen a lot too.
especially when it relates to Colorado.
She wants to know about stuff. Let her talk.
I
Well,
would love to know about stuff. I love hearing things. I'd love to hear about how you managed to get this bear to be your friend, and how it is that you wound up where you are. And
So before we delve too deep into the game of question and answers, what is it that you guys are wanting to do at this point? Are you wanting to go your separate ways and try your luck? Basically, at this point, you can go back directly the way you came from. You can try and traipse through the underbrush and forest here, not knowing how far or how thick this gets. You can go the direction the men who were just chasing you went, or you can follow the trail with these guys. Those are essentially your options at this point.
Safer if I'm on the trail with them until we get someplace where we can
I agree.
go. Maybe we can get back home.
Yeah.
so, by the fact that you have continued to engage in this trail banter, I assume you are coming with us.
If it's all right with you, mister.
Well, the offer stands, so as long as you don't annoy us too much on the ride, you are welcome to share the back of our horses.
You guys don't need to share the back of a horse. Angus, you have a skill on your sheet called riding, correct?
Oh!
Yeah.
better than we are.
And a pretty big bear that can fit both of you.
Okay.
We'll just
All
ride
right.
on Rado. He's fine with it. He
Well-
can carry like 6 people on his back, no problem.
Why weren't you riding on him before then to escape?
Well, I don't know. I don't think about that.
Maybe next time you will.
You live and you learn. All right.
True.
To Colorado.
Continuing on together then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Then let's raise our glasses. The Spectre of Power Outage would like us to toast. Mwahaha! Just a small interruption this evening.
Just a small interruption this evening.
Set him up and knock him down. Thank you very much, the Spectre of Power Outage.
That was not very nice of you, Spectre. No.
The Wild Ferret has a message. To Jamie, Ben has to shave his head. To Jamie, Ben has to shave his head. Set him up and knock him down.
Is that
Thank you very much for the communication.
Is that because
Wild
of
Ferret.
this toast, or is that because of...
No.
I'm hoping not. Lady Imago would like to toast. Pay the light bill next time. Pay the light bill next time. Set him up and knock him down. Good advice, Lady Imago.
Dawn's
We will not follow
here.
it.
Someone in chat said we always start by saying, it's like, well, you guys keep the lights on.
That's true. We do say that.
You guys, I was trying to talk to you in chat, and apparently I was leaving messages on a VOD.
The VOD.
So, anyway.
Oh, that is a mystery box. I guess we unlocked a draw from the mystery box. Let's reach in here and see what the mysterious strangers have wrought.
The crows want to know.
This will activate when it activates.
Nope.
No?
This is
Oh.
the other card.
Is it right there?
This is one of the new cards
What?
that
Oh.
you guys created.
What? We did? Which one did we create? What is it?
When activated, a random posse member gains the use of the armor power for 3 rounds.
Oh.
So that is on the table. So that is going to up someone's toughness by either 2 or 4 for 3 rounds. When you guys choose to activate it, I will roll randomly to see which one of you gains that benefit.
Nice.
So that's a pretty good mystery box card. Thank you very much, mysterious strangers in chat. All right, so you guys are going to follow the trail, going to the east around the mountains, kind of following the foothills, heading back up north towards the Colorado border out of New Mexico. Is that
Yep.
correct? Okay. So I have the sound of horse hooves. I do not have the sound of horse hooves and bear paws. So everyone use your imagination.
What do bear paws sound like? Like,
A lot like that, just like that.
Sound like donuts.
that doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, bear
What do you-
claws are donuts.
What do donuts sound like?
They sound like
They
donuts.
sound delicious.
They do sound really good
What
right
do
now.
donuts sound like?
Immaterial!
Everybody knows what donuts
What
sound.
donuts sound like?
So you guys continue on the trail. Now, if you do have anything that you would like to try and gain from the others, I don't know how much anyone trusts anyone else here so far.
We're very trusting.
You're super trusting. I don't know how trusting you guys are. You have a lot of people after you, and it's hard to know who to
Yeah.
Not
trust.
super trusting, but I want to talk
Yeah.
a big game.
Oh yeah, I'm picking up on that. So if there,
Rosaleen will use it.
okay, all right. So as you are traveling, it's a pretty nice day. It's very nice not being pursued by anybody for a little bit. And even though you don't know who these people are, they seem to be, for the time being at least, on your side. So if there is anything,
You know, I actually have a story. I don't think we mentioned this, but we actually came from Colorado ourselves. We came from the Coldwater Creek area, and
make a common knowledge roll for me. So that's going to be a smarts roll. So whatever your smarts ability is, roll that, and also a d6.
Because Coldwater Creek was pretty small, but
5.
on its way up
4.
4. Okay, yeah.
before it went distinctly down.
You guys heard of Coldwater Creek.
And-
About, God, how long? Jeez,
like over a
almost a
year,
year ago.
yeah.
Almost a year ago, it was a boom town. They had discovered ghost rock and all manner of things there. It was really on the rise. And then out of nowhere, there was some sort of calamitous disaster, and the whole town sunk under the earth. And as far as you heard, everyone who lived there died. As all the ghost rock veins beneath the town caught on fire and are continually burning to this day.
And we actually lost some folks that we cared quite a bit about from Coldwater, and Colorado has been very much on our minds, and we left it. And then we heard all this news, and we don't know what happened to anyone who was left in Colorado, because we had friends and family who...
Now, Rose, let's
We're
not put these
nearby.
people
I'm
in too
not-
dour a mood. We've just met
I'm
them.
not trying to, Gabriel. I'm trying to open up and share with them so that they know who they're traveling with.
I'm awful sorry to hear that, miss.
That's-
When's the last time you were in Coldwater?
Oh, it's been quite a while now. I don't know if you heard, but had a horrible tragedy there, and a lot of lives were lost. It's definitely not a good conversation.
No, it's not.
Is saying, but it's there's a lot we don't know about what happened to folks, to our friends in Colorado. So we're hoping by going back that we'll learn a little bit more of at least what happened to Colorado, and maybe the folks who are currently around it.
Rose, let's head off this way for a moment. I'll pull our horses.
Okay, you guys are just gonna like trot off to the side of the trail?
Yeah,
And
just a
leave
little
these
further.
guys on their bear?
I
Like,
imagine we're still kind of going the same direction. but
sure.
Rose, we don't know these people.
I know.
Well, we don't know if they're working with Chaos or if they have some sort of connection with the Pinkertons or the agency.
Gabriel, if they're doing any of that, what difference does it make?
Why are we volunteering them the information about Coldwater
I'm
and where
not
we're going?
volunteering them any information. I'm trying to get
Rose,
information.
you just gave them our life story.
No, I didn't.
You did.
I did not, Gabriel Pryor. All I mentioned was Coldwater Creek.
That's everything.
Okay, well, I disagree with you.
Well, clearly the Baron and his men are marching to Colorado for something. We don't know what it is people are there to find.
Well,
But we know that there are important things caught up in all of this.
Gabriel, if
We
you-
just need to be careful about the information we are spreading.
I am being quite careful.
You're not.
Well, I'm sorry that you disagree with me, but I am going about it the way that works for me. So if you have a different way you would like to do it, feel free.
I say we don't tell them anything they don't need to know unless they ask. And even then, we think about it.
I have been thinking about it. I don't know why you're assuming I haven't.
Well, they've barely said a word to us the entire way, and you've just spouted everything it is we are trying to do.
No, I haven't. I just disagree with you, Gabe. I'm sorry that it's upsetting to you, but this is the way I work.
Well, it was never the way you worked before.
Oh, yes, it was. And you were
No! You were never going out and volunteering this information to strangers.
to get information sometimes you
What
have
is
to
the
ask them.
information you imagine we're going to get from them because
I
of that?
want to know if they know anything else that happened to Colorado.
Well, then we ask them questions. We don't tell
They're
them.
not responding to that, Gabriel. This is the way I work. If you don't like it, take it up with your damn God.
Okay, at this point, you guys are definitely hearing that things are getting a bit heated between the two of them.
If you would like to approach it a different way, feel free. But I don't think I'm giving any information that is really giving anything away.
Well, you've barely given them a chance to talk. All you do is tell them all our problems.
I'm sorry, if you have some other issue with me, we can discuss it. But I'm trying to figure it out the best way that I know how. And I don't feel like I've given them that much information. So, because it's a bit strange that we've disappeared, I think I'm going to go back that way.
Fine.
Sorry about that. Newlyweds, you know how it goes, right? Or you wouldn't, your siblings. You know what I mean. Anyway. So, you said you're from, what part of Colorado was it? You said north of Denver, was it? Or near Denver?
Yeah.
Yeah. Near Denver.
I'm actually from Boston myself.
Oh.
I mean, obviously,
Not
that's not
directly.
No, but I spent a quite good amount of time there.
Where were you from before that?
Dublin.
Where's that?
Ireland.
Oh.
Is that near Scotland?
Yeah, but two quite very different countries. Folks around here like to say we have the same accent. We don't. It's quite different.
So, how long y'all been married?
What is it? A week? We're not actually married. So, it's a funny
okay.
joke. I mean, we are. We aren't. Legally, we're not married. Whatever it is that God, it doesn't matter. We're a
Okay.
couple.
Okay.
You guys are getting more and more confused by what is happening with these guys. So you continue on in a kind of heavy,
Gabe-
awkward silence for a while on the trail. What were you gonna say, Gabriel?
Oh, I was just saying, Gabe has just like been quiet the whole time. He's like not volunteering information.
Okay.
In the whole thing.
It seems like that is a mutual thing from the siblings on the bear
Where's
back.
your
Yep.
parents?
Huh?
Parents? You have parents, I assume. What happened to them?
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
They're dead. Addie, what do you want me to
What
say?
happened
But they're
to
not.
them? That's not too forward.
What happens to anybody out here? They got sick and died.
All sorts of things can happen to folks out here.
Yes, it's okay, Addie. She don't mean nothing by it. Her parents are probably dead. Everyone's parents die eventually.
They do all die eventually. You're on point there.
Everyone make a notice roll for me.
7.
I got a 3.
A
I guess
3?
I'm still focused on that bear.
Yeah, still.
I got a 3.
2.
2.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so
I got
I'll
a 7.
This makes sense.
I'll say the three of you are just kind of like all regarding each other and sort of parrying and feinting with your words and lack of words as you just kind of like ride down the trail uncomfortably with each other. Gabriel, since you are being quiet and kind of staying out of this for the time being and looking around a bit more, not getting involved in the awkward move and counter move agreement here, you see off down the trail a ways over the tree line what looks like the thin smoke stream of a campfire.
Looks like there's some people over that way.
Whoa.
Well, let's head in the direction. Maybe if it's somewhere we can drop these two off and they can be safe for a little while. We can go about our way unhindered.
Might as well see what it is, at the very least.
You guys riding over there? Everyone cool with that?
Yeah, we head in that direction.
But at a distance. I want to see what it is before we get close enough for them to see what we are.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Okay.
We definitely should scope it out when we get there.
Okay. So you guys continue riding on the trail, and it kind of goes up to the direction you were going, and then starts to curve around the trees. And you see off in the distance, to the side of the trail, what looks like a small campsite. Just as you come around the tree line, so you all kind of pause to see what's over there before you continue on. Looks like a small campsite with a very small fire, and there are a handful of men just kind of milling around the fire. They are dressed in what look like from a distance the blues of Union soldiers.
Are we still in Arizona?
You're in New Mexico.
Do we know anything about the territory that New Mexico is? Like
Probably.
Okay, and whose territory is it?
Mm-hmm.
Can I see that on my map?
One moment.
Yeah, no,
Double checking.
Where's my map?
New
I know I
Mexico
have
is solidly Confederacy. The Confederate States of America.
one. So is it a bit strange that there seem to be Union officers here in the middle of the Confederacy?
Yeah, certainly.
Use
Yes.
McGinnis.
Might be.
Not that strange considering everything that's going on right now.
Sure.
What do you think you know these folks?
Oh, well, if they're Union, they could be McManus.
Might
McManus was
but-
Union.
Yeah, probably better off
Him and
with
his
him.
man.
All right, well, I guess as long as the two of you don't have any ill will with the Union Army.
No, I don't think so. I mean, it wasn't the nicest.
Were
plan
these
ever,
Union
but-
folks in Union uniforms?
They were not.
Or they?
They were all dressed in black.
No, they were in black.
Well, then maybe we can ride up there and at least find somewhere safe to leave the two of you.
Yeah, I'm not kids. We could take care of ourselves. Just
Sure.
That's cute. I mean, I think you can take care of yourselves clearly.
All right.
So you guys are all gonna approach the campsite?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, maybe your friend Rado should stay back a little bit. I find that a group of soldiers don't take too kindly to a bear wandering into their camp. At least without proper warning.
Yeah, but if he stays back, won't they think it's a bear in the woods and try to shoot him?
Well, they'll do better at shooting him if he wanders into their encampment. We can tell them what's going on, and if they're willing to listen, you can bring Rado in after that. Now, can you get him to stay out here, out of their sight?
Well, sure, but I don't like to leave Rado alone. No, but maybe you go and I'll stay on Rado.
I'm not leaving you.
Okay, we can stay on Rado then.
All right.
Jeez, Hattie.
We don't have a problem with the Union, right? As far as he's concerned, it's a Confederacy we have to watch out for.
I mean, who even knows anymore? Who can keep track of all of the people you've crossed and the people who have vendettas
I'm
against
talking
you?
about for Edmund Fletcher.
No, you were wanted by the Confederacy, not by the
Yes.
Union.
Okay, just double.
And also, like, not by the army. Like, the
I mean,
armies.
the Confederate Army is the peacekeeping force in the
Sure.
Confederacy.
But I'm just saying, like, if I just walk into a Confederate army camp, they're not going to be like, that's the guy on our posters.
You're not
They
that
might be.
wanted.
It seems unlikely.
All right, well, I suppose we can at least get some information from them. How far are we from the border here? I mean, I guess we wouldn't know.
Yeah, I mean, you're not entirely sure, but probably at least a few days' ride, if not a
Maybe
week.
they've seen James and Howell.
It's worth checking.
Okay, you stay here. We'll scout this out.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are gonna hang back on Laredo.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything else, or are you just gonna try and like keep hidden and keep an eye on things?
Keep an eye on things.
Yeah.
Okay, and you guys are gonna ride up to the camp. Okay, so you guys start riding up, and the men look up as you approach, and one of them steps out into the trail and flags you down. Oh there!
Hello.
Hi.
We saw that you were camped here, and we just thought we would stop by, see if you had any news of what's happening in the area.
News. Well, I don't know where it is you folks think you're headed.
Well, we have family in Colorado. We've heard the news, but we're hoping
Rose,
for more.
Stop volunteering information about that to everyone. Colorado is a very high-profile place right now.
I know it is. That's why I'm trying to get more information.
Well, don't tell people this. All right.
I'm sorry. Are you all right?
We're just
Is this man
passing
bothering
through.
you, miss?
No, he's not bothering me. He's with me. I'm just curious what information you might have.
Well, you say you've heard. Well, then you know that Colorado's just a big hole in the ground right now.
I do. That's why I want to know what's happening.
Well, what's happening is it's a big hole, and that's pretty much it.
Oh, I just figured the Union would have a bit more information than that, but that's all right if you don't, clearly.
He looks over at the other men at the campsite and looks back and says, "Yes. No information that we can share with civilians at this time."
Of course you couldn't. That makes perfect sense that you would need to keep it just in case that people panic, right?
Both of you make a notice roll for me.
6.
Ace! 6 as well.
6. Okay, so you two from back here, just kind of keeping an eye on things. You don't see anybody that you recognize from McManus's men. None of these men have the bearing or composure of the men that McManus was with. You both succeeded on your notice roll. You notice that their uniforms don't look quite as uniform. They all appear to be wearing different variations of similar color schemes, and they are dressed a bit slovenly, as though they are on, some sort of break or something. You're not entirely sure how the Union Army comports itself. There's no information that we can share with civilians. We're just out on a scouting expedition.
Oh, you're probably going after deserters, huh?
I mean, if we come across any, that's something we would deal with
I've heard
as the
that's
situation required.
quite common. That's something you got to take care of.
Deserters? Sure.
Oh, long shot, okay.
Are you look, we've run into a couple of travelers who have seemed to have gotten themselves lost. Now, if you could direct us to the nearest settlement of some sort, we think it would be in their best interest for us to take them there and leave them somewhere they can be safe. Perhaps get a little bit of extra food.
Joe Wukosh, thank you very much for the sub.
Thanks.
Well, I think the nearest settlement is probably Santa Fe, but you're going the wrong direction for that. A couple travelers, are they lost?
We just came upon them, not entirely sure, I think. They're young.
Well, where are they? I don't see anyone with you.
Well, they're a bit skittish, so they're back further into the woods.
Well, you can tell them to come out. We don't mean them any harm.
They have a bear as a pet, so they thought they might stay back.
A bear as a pet? That's unusual. That's...
Well, it was rather strange for us as well, but we can assure you that it is not hostile.
You're sure?
Well, we were right up next to it, and it...
A black bear?
Is it black?
No, it's a grizzly. It's a full-grown grizzly. This is a gigantic, 8-foot-tall, 500 pound grizzly bear.
I don't think it's a black bear. It looks a little bit bigger than what I've heard black bears look like.
Either way, it is of no threat to you or your men.
It's friendly.
Yes.
I mean, they've been riding it.
It's a sight to behold, for sure.
All right, well, bring the young man and woman up.
All right. Now, promise not to shoot the bear.
Wait. Yes, we'll do that. But we didn't quite catch who you are. I mean, clearly your union, as the uniforms you're wearing seem to represent. But is there something more specific maybe you are? I know there's
No, we're with the union. Can you also make a smarts roll for me? I'm going to say just you, Rosaleen.
Okay.
Just you make a smarts roll for me.
9.
9. Success with a raise. You don't recall saying that the two travelers were a young man and a young woman.
I
mean, as long as the bear is friendly, we'll keep our weapons out in plain sight. We won't make any moves.
The bear is quite friendly, but if the bear feels that the folks who are approaching it aren't friendly to its owners.
Bondo, thank you very much
Bondo.
for the resub.
I don't know how friendly it is anymore, so it might be better that they stay back there.
Tell you what,
Very well.
We'll go get them.
All right, I'm getting mixed messages from the two of you.
Well,
It seems.
like I said, they're a bit skittish, so it's probably best they stay back there. But we'll go and talk to them about it.
All right, excuse me. I just want to let you know back there, we've been told about your animal. We are prepared, and we will keep our weapons down, so you needn't fear for its safety or yours. So don't worry. You can come on out now.
So we're gonna go back towards them.
All right. Well, and before that, you guys hear that.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I'm definitely going to have, assuming the size of Laredo, I'm going to have my shotgun drawn down behind my leg at the side of Laredo.
You could do that. You can kind of get it sort of smushed down in the tangles of its fur.
We'll be right back. So we're gonna turn. I'm gonna turn around, and as we head back, I assume there's some space between them and them.
There is, but I take it you guys have started to ride out as well? Okay, so they are now in view.
Right, we're heading towards them. Something's wrong. I don't trust these folks. They know information we didn't give them.
Like what?
Well, they knew that we were with a young man and woman before I said it. Something's wrong.
All right, well, let's go back into the woods and deviate around, and we can keep moving somewhere else.
Yes. So we're gonna head straight for them, and I'm gonna stop them as we get up to them. I don't think it should go any further.
We think they might be looking for you.
Really?
Well, without us saying who it was you were, they knew that you were out here. They didn't seem as surprised by us mentioning your bear, and they were rather quick to be okay with it.
But don't just turn around and run. We don't want them to know that we are onto them.
Come on over, folks. We got a hot meal just prepared here on our campfire. You're welcome to share it with us, though it is meager.
All right.
Just one moment. Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Of course, take your time.
Maybe McManus told other union people that we was out here.
I think it's time that you give us a bit more information about what's going on, because clearly you know more than you're letting on, and we just want to help.
The men said they saw us being launched from the abyss.
Launched?
Yeah, we
We
when we said we were from Colorado, we mean we were from Colorado. We were in Colorado until 3 or 4 days ago.
And you don't remember that experience?
No.
We don't remember anything.
We woke up in a field and McManus told us that they saw us get launched out of the abyss.
But honestly, that's a good sign.
Both of you make a notice roll for me as you ask them about Colorado.
7.
7?
I got a 2.
2? All right. Yeah.
You know what? There's like a ton of I'm gonna re-roll it.
Okay.
I have so much.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do
it.
Do it.
Do it.
I got a 5.
A 5 is better than a 2. You both notice as you're asking them about Colorado and they're opening up a bit about it, you see almost what looks like a flicker of pain cross their faces for just a moment as before they continue talking.
Colorado's a bit of a sore spot for us as well. It's different, but we're trying to help.
Physical pain.
Sure, but still.
I'm just letting you know.
Any information you have about it is helpful.
We got beans and bacon, and we might have a few stale biscuits, but they get nice if you let them sit in the beans for a little bit.
Thank you so much. You're so kind. It's a rough situation. Just give us a moment.
Well, don't hesitate, folks. You're among friends here. Come get yourself a hot meal.
We have
All right,
to
I
figure
think
out a way to leave.
Do you not think these men is trustworthy?
I don't.
Look,
We can't stay. We gotta get.
I think you're right. I say we turn around. We walk until we're out of sight. We deviate as far as we can away from this camp. We keep going. If you came from Colorado, maybe that's the place you should be heading back to.
Yeah, but how to get in Colorado? They say the whole place is a pit.
Yeah, they say that. But as far as I heard, they say no one's been coming out of it either. Maybe the two of you are some sort of key to helping us find out where it is Colorado has gone. And the fact that you came out of it means that it's somewhere.
Yeah, well, everyone we talked to since we've been out, it ain't exactly been friendly.
Yeah.
Tell y'all.
Well, you don't know us that well, but
Well,
we're as
it's
friendly as it's gonna get.
saying something if we're friendly. It seems like there are more enemies in this area than ready for.
So as you guys are just on the trail having a conversation, these men have started to walk up the trail with their hands up. Folks, I hope you aren't feeling threatened in any way. As I said, we're unarmed. We're just hoping to have you sit down and enjoy a meal with us.
Let's just keep moving this way. Don't acknowledge them, and we'll deal with it as it comes up.
We're not even gonna say anything?
No, I don't think it's worth it. You guys go ahead
Turn
of
right
us.
around.
As you can see, we're not holding weapons, and we mean you no harm.
Just keep moving back into the forest.
Okay, well,
Where are you going?
And then once you get into the woods, right faster. Go north.
Folks, no need to be skittish. Just come on over. We can show you our good intentions.
Once we get into like some amount of cover.
So you guys are just sort of like sidling over towards the trees as they're walking up.
I can't imagine we just turned away from them and just like kept.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
We don't want to give them anything, like any reason to shoot.
Okay.
Until we're like out of easy sight. Like until we have cover, basically.
Okay. So you just kind of like, you're heading back down the trail around the trees?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as you do that and you disappear around the tree line, you hear a loud, shrill whistle from back that way. And you hear horse hooves approaching from behind you.
Shit. Run! So I saw how many there were, right?
Yeah, they're about a handful of them, 3 or 4.
And are they all together?
I mean, they were, but now they've spread out. A couple of them are coming down the trail, and a couple of them are back at the site. Okay. I think you have to be able to see them in order to do that.
I mean, can I not turn back and see them?
I mean, you can if you rode back around the corner, but you guys are taking off back down the trail?
Yeah.
I just want to kind of like throw them off.
It's up to you.
Are we going into the woods, right? That's what
Yeah.
we said? Yeah, we're gonna go into the woods. And
Well,
try to-
where are we? Because we're not necessarily here anymore, right?
No, you're not here. Imagine in your minds that this trail, sure, we'll be here. We'll be here. Here's their campsite over here. Here are the trees, and they continue off that direction, and the trail curves around that way as well. So if their camp's over here, you guys were hanging out right over here. You came up. Then you both were hanging out in this area talking as a couple of them started to approach. And now you've ridden off that way, and your plan is to duck into the underbrush?
Well, we want to go back the way, like we want to go the direction we were going, but just not on the path.
You can't go the direction you were going right now without going into towards them. So you'd have to go back around, get into the woods, and kind of get behind them.
That's
Yes,
what I mean.
think that's the plan.
That's
Okay.
what I mean, is just to kind of go around, but not necessarily backtrack.
Okay. All right. So you guys start taking off like back down the trail, and then you're gonna try and get into the woods. Rosaleen, you're riding back towards them?
I mean, I was just trying to get a sight on them. I was trying to lose them, basically. So I don't necessarily want to go back towards them. I just kind of wanted to see where I could get.
Okay, well, real quick, because this might help. Joe Wukash would like to give you a piece of cursed Spanish gold.
Thank you, Joe Wakash.
And Bondo is sending their pieces of cursed Spanish gold to Bogue and Howell next week.
Ah. Give them a little gift when they come back.
Thank you.
Yes, gift.
All right, so you're riding with them, or you're doing something else?
Well, I was gonna pull up my fear. I was trying to find where it was. And see. Large burst. It doesn't say anything about seeing them. I mean, I assume I would need to be.
You have to be able to see them.
So yeah, I mean, I want to like, they're just gonna follow us. So I need.
You don't know what's happening. You didn't see horses when you were back
But I
over there.
heard them.
Now you hear them, but you didn't see them when you were over there.
Did the whistle come from the?
The whistle came back from the camp. Yeah.
I mean, I guess we'll keep riding.
Are the horse sounds coming from the camp?
Yes. And as you guys are riding back around the trail, like taking off, getting ready to plunge into the woods, and you're trying to decide whether or not to double back and see if you can disperse them, a man comes riding out into the trail in front of you on horseback. Now, this man is dressed much more put together, much more presentationally.
In front of us?
Comes riding out of the woods in front of you and fires a shotgun into the air. I need all of you to make a riding roll for me.
Ooh.
Fuck!
So you don't need to make a riding roll because you're just on the back of Laredo, so we'll let him make it, but I need both of you to make riding rolls. Also, I'm gonna...
Oh boy.
I don't need to give you a penalty. You already have a penalty. 8? All right. Nicely done. Laredo is well trained.
Yeah.
I'm going to re-roll
Okay.
because I got a 2.
Yeah, that's not good.
And with my untrained writing roll, that's a 0. That's just straight 0. All right, got a 6.
Ace on the D6. Can't use that. That's 100% cocked. I don't know how that happened physically.
That's another 6.
Wow.
And a 5. So that is 17.
Minus 2.
So 15.
All right, so only a success with 2 raises, but not 3.
I'm gonna
All right.
re-roll first.
You're re-rolling because you also don't have the ride skill. Just a 3. Just a 3. That's not enough, Rosaleen.
I'm gonna re-roll one more time.
All right, one more time. Sure. Burn it all. Feed me.
Feed me, I got an ace. I did it, go
6
4!
minus 2 is a 4. So your horses and Laredo all rear back at the sound. You both managed to stay horsed, and you managed to quiet Laredo down. He is no stranger to shotgun fire. He spent a lot of time around Addie. But this man seems to mean business, and you recognize him, Rosaleen. You recognize him right away as a man you didn't think you would ever see again.
James Bogue.
But because the mysterious strangers in chat unlocked Sometimes They Come Back, you see that the man in front of you on the horse is none other than Manfred Goss, Union Blue commander of some of the rail workers that took off with Charlie Shadow 3 seasons ago.
Oh boy.
Folks, I recommend that you stop right where you are. Now, I don't need to tell you how many of us are in the woods around here and have guns trained on you, but you don't want to be running off anywhere right now.
Manfred Gus.
As I live and breathe, Miss Rosaleen Byrne. How could I ever forget that fair face?
Couldn't tell you.
Boys, go ahead and keep your guns trained on everybody, but make sure you keep a couple extra trained on Miss Byrne here. Scruffy, thank you very much for the sub.
I'd love to know what happened to Charlie.
I'd love to know what happened to Charlie too, and maybe we can talk about that some other time, but now's not that time. See, I hear that these 2 fine young people here are in need of some aid, and I think that Union Blue can offer it to them because you 2, we're aware that there are some people after you. And we know that you're probably confused and you're scared. But I want you to know that Union Blue has the resources and the willpower to protect you from those groups that are trying to hunt you down.
And I shall let you know that Union Blue only cares about their own interests. Very clearly. But they always make it sound like they care about yours.
Now listen. I don't know how long you've been traveling with this woman, and you can believe her, or you can believe in good old-fashioned American capitalism and believe that the Union Blue Rail Line has the best interests of its citizens at heart. Now, you're Colorado citizens. And that means, as far as we're concerned, the Union claims you as our own.
How is it that you know that they're Colorado citizens and Colorado has not declared Union or Confederate?
Colorado is a part of the Union, Miss Byrne. As you well know,
No, I don't know that. And no,
Colorado is claimed by both the Union and the Confederacy, and Colorado has remained neutral on the subject at this point.
nobody claims it, and it is now a hole in the ground.
It
so
is.
If you want a hole in the ground,
It is a hole in the ground right now, but these two fine young citizens are from that hole in the ground, and they must be so confused,
Now,
so lost.
Manfred, you claim you have us surrounded with all these people in the trees.
I'm sorry, who are you?
My name is Gabriel.
Wait.
we interacted.
They did interact.
He
All
was
right, I couldn't remember. It was Bogue that was gone. I thought it was you that was gone.
I'm like, what? I was there for Charlie Shadow.
Oh, I didn't almost recognize you there for a moment, since it looks like you've lost a couple digits since last we met.
Good thing I had a couple extra. Now, look, you claim there are men all around the trees, but all I see is you on horseback and a couple of shoddy Union soldiers back at that camp.
Yes, that's correct. We like to do our ambushing real stealthy-like.
Well,
It's a new technique we're trying. Now,
Do I see any people in the trees?
make a notice roll for me.
A 5.
A 5. So you kind of peer off to the side as they're having this exchange. You don't see anybody, but you do hear periodic rustling from the undergrowth. It could be people there. It could be just small animals running around. It's impossible to tell. But this man is speaking with confidence that makes you feel like there might be people out there in the trees. You're not entirely sure you want to risk it.
Right.
Well,
Yeah, Mister, I'm confused. You're saying you're here to help us. Is that right?
that's correct.
Then why are you pointing guns at us?
I ain't pointing guns at you, young sir. I'm pointing guns at these two, since they are criminals, con artists, and liars of the highest degree.
oh, now you're one to talk, because if you are doing an ambush and you have the men to actually keep us where we are, why would you hide them? Now, the fact that you say, boys out in the tree that you can't see, keep your guns trained on Miss Byrne, that to me screams, I'm the only one here. Now,
Boys, why don't we give Mr. Pryor a demonstration? And from in the underbrush, you hear the cocking of an indeterminate number of shotguns that are all fired into the air at his command. Dat Dragon Show, thank you very much for the raid.
thank you.
Hi, guys.
We stole one of your people. Sorry. So all these shotguns go off. At least 3 shotguns go off from the side. Although it's impossible when they go off all at once to really count. All right. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Pryor, but unless we are all experiencing simultaneous auditory hallucinations, that sounds very much like there are men with shotguns out in the trees. I sure hope those are my men.
All right,
I'd
so
hate to hear
this
that.
is a really fun pissing contest, but what is it that you want?
As I said, we're actually stationed out here, and I have these men out in the woods to look out for these 2 young lost souls and whoever might be chasing them down. And see, it's our intention to find them, take them to safety, and keep them protected from all these other ne'er-do-wells out
If that's
here.
true, then why? Why these 2 specifically? Why do you want to protect them? Why are you here for them?
You know, you 2 are doing a whole lot of talking, but it's really these 2 that I need to hear from. So,
I agree.
do you want our offer of protection or not?
And if we decide to just keep going, that'd be fine with the Union Blue.
If you decide to keep going, I would ask where it is you are going, because it looks like if you follow this trail, you'll be heading right back up to that howling abyss that you used to call home. And that doesn't seem like a very safe place to be headed.
Well, last time I heard, since we are in the United States, we are citizens of the United States, we can go wherever we want, and that's just fine and dandy with the president.
Well, technically, young sir, we are currently in the Confederate States
well,
of
that
America.
certainly seems as though you do not have authority here then, doesn't it?
Well, as Union Blue Rail Line employees. We have authority wherever we damn well please, Mr. Pryor.
Ooh, the Confederacy agree with that.
I don't see Dixie Rails around.
Well,
I
say
don't.
boo to it.
I
they're
don't
not
see any
fair.
rail lines around anywhere here.
Not yet, Mr. Pryor, not yet.
Oh, I'd like to see Union Blue put one right here in the middle of the Confederate
Again,
States.
my issue is with these two young folks, not with a couple of lion
I
swindlers.
apologize. I will keep my mouth shut
What
then.
do you want to do?
Now, if you'd like, if you do not wish to go with us, I understand that is your wish. And he still has the shotgun up, but it's just kind of cocked over his shoulder at this point. He's not brandishing it in any threatening kind of way. But I would highly recommend that you allow us to at least accompany you as a protective retinue of sorts, just in case you run across any more unsavory folks who might wish to use you for their own ends out here on the road. It's a dangerous place nowadays. You never know who you can trust.
Very
No matter
true.
how pretty a face or nice a turn of phrase they might be able to send your way.
Or a rank that they have.
A rank? Oh, Miss Byrne, you seem to be confused. Union Blue employees are employees only. We have no
Oh, so you have no power then?
no standing in the Union Army.
No standing in the Union then?
But we do have a lot of money,
Lot of money.
and money is
sure.
power.
Money is power, and it's influence, and it's information.
And it's
Well-
protection. Now, we can get you wherever it is you want to go. Where is it you want to go? We'll take you there.
You'd take us home?
If you wish to return to the border of Colorado, that's your prerogative, but I very much doubt that the forces stationed there are going to let you throw yourself into a gaping hole in the earth.
And what if we just want to continue on our way?
Continue on your way. Which direction, young sir?
Down the road?
This way? Or back towards Santa Fe?
It's the way we were going before.
Kind of seems like you're heading back to Colorado if you're going that way. And again, I just have to ask out of curiosity what it is you expect to find back there, but those folks that were after you in the first place, waiting with open arms, smiling with glee to see that you come back to them for some reason that they can't fathom.
So much information. Should we stay?
Maybe we just go to our aunt's place.
Oh, you got family. You got kin out here. Well, whereabout does your old auntie live?
Kansas City?
Kansas City, Missouri, or Kansas City, Kansas?
Well, it's
They're
the
right next to each
same
other.
thing. It straddles the border, you know that.
It's just fun.
No, you're not. You're trying to throw them off. You're trying to find some sort of information from them by undermining them.
Miss Byrne, just because you move through the world in so cynical a manner does not mean that everyone else acts the way you do.
Because I move through the world in so cynical a manner, I can recognize one of my own.
I apologize. I normally try to comport myself in a more civilized manner, but I must confess these two have a way of getting under my skin.
How would you treat us?
As honored guests. We're just here to take care of two citizens of the Union of these United States.
So you're just sitting out here waiting for Colorado folks, residents, to wander through?
We heard, if you must know, Miss Byrne, a little rumor that some folks from Colorado were no longer in Colorado. And seeing as how there is all of this activity around these parts right now, it seemed like Union Blue ought to come out and see if we could provide any protection or aid.
Well, you said that you're about money, so is there some sort of price on their heads or something that you think you're gonna gain by grabbing these two folks?
Union Blue is in need of no more money to line its pockets, Miss Byrne, as you well know.
Oh, but it always loves that influence, right?
I don't know why you insist on reading into this so negatively. I am offering up our protection and our support to these individuals, and clearly they're just holding you
Because
back.
I've worked with you before, and I know what your goals and interests are.
If it is a situation that you are merely trying to help these young people, then I think Rose and I might as well be on our way. Now, if the two of you want to come with us, then you are of course, more than welcome to do so. If they are not welcome to do so, then I recommend you make your move now, sir.
We mean to make no impediment to their progress if they wish to go visit their aunt in Kansas City.
And
Then
if
they are free to do so.
And if they want to continue in this direction with Miss Byrne and myself,
They are free to do so as well, though I would caution them to choose their companions with care.
Then it is your choice. Let's go.
All right, we're just gonna go with them. I guess.
Wait, no.
With who them?
them.
That,
Yeah.
that-
yeah.
Them? You're gonna go with them?
We'll,
Yeah.
Rose and I will just start riding our horses in his direction, and just
So you're going back towards Santa Fe?
No,
no,
we're going
he's
the way
he's
we're going.
behind us.
He's
Oh, I thought
he's
he
blocking the road
He's blocking.
back to Santa Fe.
Oh, okay, then we turn and head towards Colorado.
All right, I understand. Although if you find yourself in trouble down the road, I hope you won't hold it against us. Seeing it as it is your choice to continue on.
Sounds like a threat.
No threat, Miss Byrne. Just an observation.
Oh, an observation, of course. It's really easy to just deny it, isn't it?
Boys, let's go ahead and let these fine folks pass, and let's also let Miss Byrne and Mr. Pryor pass as well.
Kind of you.
Let's go.
All right. So you guys riding on?
Yep.
Okay. So you turn around and just ride your horses back, and Manfred just stays on his horse with his shotgun out, and just watches you go. And as you turn the corner, you see the other men by the campfire. Some of them are on their horses. Some of them have guns out now, but they just keep them lowered up their side, and they just watch you all as you pass by.
So once we get out of like far enough distance from them where it seems like we're safe, I mean, I would be keeping an eye and ear out and see if they're following us.
Okay. So you continue down the road, and it's again the trail is gonna try and curve back up to the northeast as you're going around the foothills of these mountains, and you're looking back, and as you turn around and lose sight of them, they all are still in the exact same places you left them.
Why would Union Blue have interest in you two? Does that mean anything?
I don't know. It seems like everybody's interested in us now that we've come out of Colorado.
Well, it is a bit strange. There's not been any talk that I've heard of anyone coming out of Colorado since it disappeared.
No, but there have been talk of people heading to Colorado.
Has there?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there have been.
No, the Baron and his what is his group called?
Bayou Vermilion.
Bayou Vermilion. They were moving up in that direction. I don't think it's a coincidence that Union Blue was interested in the same thing.
Right, but I kind of assumed from the information we know about the Baron that those were two different things.
Why would they be? He's marching towards Colorado, a place that seems to just be a hole in the ground, and suddenly another rail line is interested in the only people who came out of it.
But also, why wouldn't they be? I don't know. I don't know.
How are you guys feeling about everybody always talking about you guys around you?
I don't love
There's been a
it.
lot of that lately.
Can I attempt to think back and like, I know I would have done this over the past few days, but try again to think back about like anything I'd remember between the time of being on the farmstead and reappearing out of Colorado.
Yes. Give me a smarts roll at a -2.
My wild
You aced
ace.
it.
Yeah, so you
Yes,
roll it
we're
again.
rolling.
So that's a 9 total.
A 9 total. That's
Yeah,
with the
11
-2?
minus 2.
Wow, okay, so that's a success with the raise. One moment. Everyone talk amongst yourselves while I scribble a note.
Notes.
We need to find
No, don't call attention to the
Howell
note.
and Gabe. I
There we
mean,
go.
and James.
I'm
Sound.
Gabe.
You're Gabe. Right. We need to find James and Howell.
That was
James! Howell! Are you in this general vicinity?
They're not.
Okay. It didn't work. I tried.
Oh,
It was worth a shot.
Also,
worth a shot.
Scruffy would like to give a piece of cursed Spanish gold to Rosaleen Byrne.
Thank you very much, Gruffy.
Scruffy?
that was real nice of you to stick up for us. Miss Rose?
Oh, well, I don't want to see you fall into the wrong hands, and we've run into Union Blue before, that man specifically, and it did not go as well as I thought. I thought they were on our side. They weren't. They were out for their own interests.
Adina suddenly seems faint and seems to be having a hard time staying on the back of Laredo.
Are you all right?
You okay,
yeah,
Addie?
Yeah. My head hurts. I tried to think back to what might have happened.
Yeah?
It was just all dark with laughter.
Laughter.
I don't think I remember any of that.
Are you also going to try
Yeah.
and think back now?
I will.
Make a smarts roll at a -2 for me, Angus.
Nice.
Jay Womack, thank you.
Thank you very much for the resub, Jay
See
Womack.
what I mean?
He's my cousin.
5.
Oh!
A 5 with the -2?
Yep.
All right. One moment as I make my last adjustments here.
Mighty fine weather we're having.
James? Howell?
Still not here.
No, okay, well,
We'll try again in a bit.
all right.
I don't remember no laughter, but I remember... It's like there was a station.
A station.
Yeah, a train station, except something was all off about it.
Remember anything specifically?
Just... It was strange, like... just had a bad feeling in my gut, you know?
You suddenly both have the sensation that you would desperately like to talk about anything other than this subject.
What do you mean a train station?
Oh. Yep, sky's blue.
All right.
Yeah, a real blue sky.
Now, wait a
Good
minute.
point, Addie.
If there's anything about this train station I can tell you where it was or what happened to get you out of Colorado.
I'd like to point out also the sky is not very blue. In fact, there are gathering clouds coming in from the horizon. It looks like there
That's
might be a
blue at
storm
all.
approaching.
That's what you're... Wait a minute.
Just a moment ago, we all thought the sky was pretty blue.
Also, Jay Womack would like to give a piece of cursed Spanish gold to Adina.
Ew.
We should probably be getting something to eat. I'm starting to get mighty hungry, and no Rado's always down to eat something.
Listen, this is not an attempt at anything. There are things happening here, and we're trying to help. We're just trying to help. I just want to see that.
So, at this point, it would be clear to the two of you that they don't seem to be dissembling at this point. Literally thinking about this stuff seems to cause them physical pain.
Yeah.
It's whatever it is that you've been through. We have an inkling of some similar experiences, and it's not pleasant. And I'm sorry that you are in the middle of it. And hopefully, one way or another, we can end it.
Rose, I think there's something going on here more than traumatic memories.
But yeah, of course there is. If they're dealing with what it seems like they're dealing with, of course there is. But they don't have any information. They're just victims of it.
Well, if their mind was somehow cut off, perhaps by those agency fellows or something like it, then maybe there's a way we could get around it.
How could we get around it?
Well, I don't know.
It doesn't work that way.
How do you know?
Maybe we're talking about two different things.
Remember that agency man who made everyone forget things in Denver?
Right.
Well, how do we know that the process he used to make them forget isn't something we can reverse?
How could we reverse it?
I don't know, but how do you know that we can?
Well, I was talking about something else, which is why I said maybe we're talking about two different
What
things.
were you talking about?
I thought you wanted me to get...
These are very curious people to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it is getting on towards evening, And you guys are feeling very hungry. You've been on the run for a while and you haven't been able to eat much. Even Laredo is flagging a bit. His head is drooping as he carries both of you
We probably
on
have a
his
fair
back.
amount of rations, right?
You do have a fair amount of rations, but you think with this storm coming in, and as tired as they're looking, it might not be a bad idea to seek out some shelter.
Yeah. Okay. We should probably. The terrain here is what?
Continuing path, but then there's underbrush and trees on either side. There's hills and mountains to the north, and then just kind of trees and brush to the south.
Not hills and mountains nearby.
Not super close, no.
Well, if it looks like it's gonna like rain or whatever, we should probably head out into the woods and try and set up camp out there.
Yeah, in some sort of cover.
Okay.
There's dense enough woods.
All right.
If we can't get close enough to like a hill or something.
Are you guys amenable to that?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys turn south into the woods as the sun starts to go down, and pick through the underbrush and the trees for a bit until you find a suitable clearing with some decent tree cover that might protect you from at least a fair amount of rain, and start setting up camp. And it turns out to be a good thing that you do, because not long after you set up camp, a storm breaks out. And I did not separate out that track properly, so wait for that storm. How cool would it have been if, as I said storm,
I did not.
I had a storm start. There we go.
Storm!
Flawless transition, storm.
Done.
Just a light rain, but some thunder as well.
That is quite a storm.
Don't make fun of the storm. I said it's a light rainstorm with some distant thunder.
Took a little longer to kick in than I expected.
I thought it was going to be a lot more. I did. Sorry.
So let's draw out your campsite here.
Why?
No particular.
Why would we do that?
I don't like when maps are drawn.
Come on, guys. Why?
I mean that.
I'm trying to set the scene for you. For those of you who are visual spatial learners.
But you didn't do that.
Do
before.
appreciate that.
What's up?
You didn't do it like before.
And I've learned from my mistakes.
I don't know. You've been jamming for quite a while.
No. Okay. So we'll say your campfire's here. That's a beautifully drawn campfire.
We're very
I
good at
should say
campfire.
so myself.
Oh, hey, it's even got logs.
It has logs. Yeah, it's got the whole shebang.
Red logs.
And we'll say this here is the clearing that you guys are in.
Green clearing.
And then all out here, it's trees and underbrush. You guys are fairly protected from a view of the trail. You're a little ways off from the trail. Cool. So hopefully people won't be able to see much of your campfire from the trail. And then the tree cover above you will protect you from the rain and also kind of block out the smoke of your campfire. And let's say, hey, you guys even found a couple of old logs to roll into place so that you can
Look, they.
get everything
Hey, now the
set up
storms.
and tuckered down for the
Yeah,
night.
no, I heard. I'm glad we're finally in the clearing.
Right, yeah. I was right.
All right. So you guys have some trail rations. And I assume you're more than willing to share with these
We are.
fine young friends here.
We are. We're not horrible people anymore. Old us.
All right.
We haven't tried
Not
to
a suspicious or weird thing to say at all.
Rose didn't say that. Megan said that.
Okay.
Got it.
So you sit
Megan.
down and get a fire going and have a hot meal for the first time in several days. It feels nice, even though the rain is kind of trickling down through the treetops, and every now and then Laredo gets nervous when it thunders.
Nice.
He doesn't like thunder.
Yeah.
But he likes shotguns.
He's used to shotguns. They don't startle him as much as thunder does.
Yeah.
The shotgun of the
Thunder's
sky.
scary.
Yeah. It sounds just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys just have a nice meal. Nothing weird happens.
We just really
Lovely.
appreciate the meal.
Well, they couldn't eat in front of you. That would be rude.
Yep.
Everyone make a notice roll for me.
Oh, I was confused for a bit. I was like, are we not eating?
No, we're watching them eat.
You meant we can't eat in front of him without sharing. Okay, I was just confused.
Nine.
Like, I got a 4.
4, 5.
5.
Okay. So you three hear the wind just kind of blow through the trees around you, and in the darkness outside of the campfire, it's a kind of lonely, somewhat spooky sound. You though, Angus, you got a 9, right? You think you hear on that wind what sounds like, and this is strange, so you must be hearing things, some sort of light, airy laughter from the sky above you.
Ugh.
You okay?
Well, just sounds weird out here, Addie. I don't like it.
Well, it's just the rain and thunder.
Yeah, but it sounded like someone's laughing.
You heard someone laughing?
Yeah, it was just my mom playing tricks on me.
I would definitely grab my shotgun and have it handy if you told me that.
Okay. All right, so you pull your shotgun close. It's never too far from your
No.
side these days. And you two kind of look a bit nervously about. Now, you guys didn't hear anything at all, just the wind.
I think I'm just watching them the whole time. You all right, son? You look a bit shaky.
Yeah, it's nothing much, Mr. Gabriel. Just thought I heard something a little queer, that's all.
It can be a bit strange out here in the woods. How much time have you spent away from your home?
Well, never much, but it's not like home was in a big city or nothing.
It's not that. It's just the more time you spend out here, the more strange things you tend to see. And if you haven't been out here much, you might not have seen them yet.
Yeah, well, seen some pretty strange things in the past few days, that's for sure.
Do we all hear that?
You think you did.
Did you know someone see something?
No.
I,
Was that the voice you heard?
sort of, it was almost sounded like laughing last time.
I'm gonna get up. Turn and look around the camp.
Okay. You don't see anything outside the dark,
We're in
outside
a-
the light of your
We're in
campfire.
a clearing, right? I mean, it's not like we
Yeah.
can hide where we're at.
Just grab onto my gun.
I'm gonna walk over to the horse.
Okay.
Is there
I've got my cross
somebody?
in one hand, and I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
And I just want to grab my Gatling shotgun
Okay.
just to have it on me.
Okay.
If there's somebody out there, you do best to show yourself now.
Are you lost, little bird?
You don't know who you're dealing with.
You all hear the rustling in the underbrush behind you
Prepare yourselves.
as a figure steps out into the light. And you guys recognize Dorothea. Oh, you two. I thought I might find you out here. I just had a feeling.
Do y'all know this woman?
That's Dorothea. We told you about her.
Oh, of course.
Oh, and you've made friends.
Oh, well, we've heard quite a bit about you. You seem to be someone of interest.
Well, I came across these two poor little lost souls. And they and the people they were with were kind enough to take me and my sisters in.
Your
And-
sisters.
Yes.
Oh, are you from somewhere specific? If you're lost.
Oh, no, we were just traveling. We were out trying to make our way out west to Lost Angels, and
And
we
why
got
is
lost. Same reason anyone's making their way out to Lost Angels, in order to make their fortune. But we came across these people, and they just seemed to be in such need, and I could tell that the men that they were with didn't have their best interests at heart.
You near me.
Well,
Yeah, I came back to the center of the thing with my gun.
A
We-
little concerned.
we're fine now. We made friends and all.
Oh, that's great.
I'm a little concerned of Black River.
And we're actually going east, so it's being the wrong way for you.
Oh well, I don't mind. I can travel with you for just a bit. And
Why'd you call us little birds?
sorry.
You said, "Are you lost, little birds?"
But you must be confused. I didn't say anything until I approached. I wasn't sure who it was I saw. I was traveling, and there was the rain, and I saw the light of the fire through the trail, and I just had a feeling. that I might find you out here.
You were traveling without all your sisters then.
Because we got separated in this storm. Have you seen them?
No, we ain't seen nobody.
Well, maybe the three of us could find them together.
Oh, well, they're traveling with us, though.
Oh, well, I appreciate you looking out for them, but I feel a special kinship for these two.
Oh,
and
no, they're helping us. We can't let them go. You'll have to go on your own way.
Well, maybe we could all travel together then.
Oh, no, we don't
Wait,
have room for anyone else.
Rose. We don't know who this lady is.
Oh,
it's
I'm
not
sorry.
like that.
Very rude of me. My name's Dorothea, and you are?
Rosaleen.
Name's Gabriel. Now, if you mean none of us any harm.
Rosaleen what?
What difference does it make to you?
Quite a deal. What's your name?
Rosaleen Byrne.
Rosaleen Byrne. You're the one who killed my sister.
I knew you were Black River.
And you hear cackling from the trees around you.
I told you they were Black River!
As other women start to just kind of melt out of the
damn it.
shadows, and as they do, you see, just like they saw back at the camp, this mask of pleasantness just slip from Dorothea's face. Dorothea Ferris, I think you knew my sister Lucy.
I did, and she was quite a bitch.
Is that why you removed her face?
It is because she tried to kill us.
Well, then maybe we can return the favor. And you guys are in a combat.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
here's how this works. I'm going to deal you all initiative cards. So you get a 5 of spades. You get 2 because you're level-headed. So you can pick between a jack of spades or a 2 of clubs. I recommend the jack. It's higher. I'll take that one from you. Thank you. Rosaleen, a 6 of clubs. 4 of diamonds.
4 diamonds!
Does Rito just...
Rado, he goes on your turn. For the Black River folk.
Damn it.
3 of clubs.
Damn it.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and draw 2 fate chips here for Dorothea.
She's a wild card.
All right,
You got a fucking blue and red.
I did. So as she says that, you can just see this hatred on her face towards Rosaleen, and she raises up her arms and she starts chanting in this whispered, weird voice, and tendrils of black shadows start to just flow up from the ground into her hands. That's what you see. So you are up first, I believe. Adina, what would you like to do? You also see these women materializing out of the shadows around you, and each of them are holding 6-shooters. What are you
Great.
upset about?
I'm not upset.
But Dorothea doesn't have a weapon in sight.
She has one on her hip, but it is not drawn at this
Okay.
point.
I would, and I don't see what the tendrils are doing.
No, you're not sure yet, but you get the distinct impression that this is bad. This is very bad. You don't want to see what they do.
Okay. I'm just gonna pull up my shotgun and fire.
Okay, all right, so you're standing right here.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of options here.
Okay.
You can fire. If you don't move, you get the benefit of your marksman
Yeah.
ability. If you do move, you can try and take cover somewhere behind one of these logs, although at this point it seems like you were somewhat surrounded,
Yeah.
so it'd be tricky to take cover. You could also drop prone or do anything like that after you fire in order to make yourself less of a target. It's up to you.
No, I just want to straight up shoot her.
Stand your ground and shoot.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so you're gonna make a shooting roll. So I believe your shooting skill is a D8,
8.
and you're also gonna roll your wild die. And
Okay.
now, because you're using a shotgun, and because you're not moving, you're gonna add 4 to whatever you roll.
Whew. And whatever's best I take, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you
8.
aced on your D8, so you get to roll that again.
Yes.
+3.
Okay, so that's an 11 plus 4, which is a 15. That is a success with a raise. You are within close range,
Okay.
which means you are going to get to add an extra D6. So you're gonna be doing 4d6 damage to her.
Oh boy.
I aced 1.
Yes, you re-roll
Okay,
that.
all right, so you
So
get to
it's
re-roll that
7.
and add
8.
Okay.
And then
2 more.
16 total.
16 damage. So you just turn and you see this happening, these black tendrils coming up and the chanting, these other women stepping out of the trees, and you just go into pure fight or flight. And you just turn and spin and fire at whoever seems the most threatening target, and you hit her point blank. So Whew, you got a 16. That is a success with a raise, so a success with 2 raises. That is going to wound her twice. I'm gonna have to soak that. All right, I'm gonna spend one of my fake chips to try and make a soak roll for her. Because otherwise, she's gonna be doing pretty poorly. All right.
Ha!
Oh, that sucks.
2s!
If only I had a piece of cursed Spanish gold
no.
to spend on it. There's an ace on my
You
d6.
aced it!
An 11. That is a success with a raise. So
Both
she
of
is
them.
going to soak both of those wounds. So you fire, and she sees just in the nick of time you swinging your shotgun up, and while she is in the midst of doing whatever she's doing, she just dives to the side, and your buckshot sails right past her and just annihilates the foliage behind her. So she jumps to the side like that. That's in game.
Which one is Dorothea?
That's Dorothea.
Okay.
Hand in your card. Thank you very much. Next up is Rosaleen.
Oh shit! Fuck yeah! I'm gonna use my orb.
All right. Someone is very excited.
I am excited. I want to use my orb. I want to use it. I have. By the way, if you don't know, I have puppet stored in my orb, and I rolled a 31 for it.
Yeah, you did.
Nice.
So I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna puppet.
Okay, what does she roll to resist this 31 that you rolled?
I think it's spirit.
I think it is spirit. Let me double check. Yes, spirit.
Great. Let's see if I can beat 31. I got a 4. You know what? I'm not gonna waste everyone's time trying to re-roll that. That's nigh on impossible. So she jumps to the side but continues to chant, and these tendrils start to swirl around her. But as that happens, you hold up your orb and it pulses a soft red. And in the darkness of the woods, an ace shoots out of this and floats over and melds into her forehead. And as it happens, she just kind of goes slack. The tendrils just fall to the ground, and she stands there motionless, completely under your control. Rosaleen, what would you like her to do?
So what was she doing? I can't tell.
It looked like she was casting a spell, but you're not sure what. She uses an entirely different kind of power than you do.
What else does she have on her? Anything?
She has a 6-shooter at her hip.
I want her to pull that and shoot at this one.
Okay, so she stops
She's gonna get a spirit roll
chanting.
for that.
What's up?
She gets a spirit roll for that.
Right. And you're gonna have to make another roll. This isn't against a 31, this is a continuing opposed roll. And she just pulls her gun out and turns to one of the other Black River soldiers and just fires off a shot. But she gets a chance to resist
It's an
this.
opposed spirit roll.
It is. So make your roll.
I aced it.
Ooh.
You aced, okay.
10.
10, you wanna keep it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Good call.
Yes.
She turns and shoots. All right, so she is shooting now. She is not able to resist the effects of that, even though she's about to gun down one of her own. She's gonna get a -2 because she drew on the same action. But that is a 5, that's all she needs.
Yay! Yay!
Yeah, good job. 4 damage.
Come on.
4 damage. So she turns and the other woman goes, Dorothea, what are you doing? And she just kind of jerkily pulls her gun up and fires. And the other one ducks down and the shot sails over her head. And she calls out, they've done something to her. She ain't under her own control. All right. You still have her, though.
I do.
Not in your card. And you can make her cast.
I can?
Yeah. All right.
Good.
You're up next. Angus and Laredo.
Okay.
So you can act, and then Laredo can act, or you can have him go first. It's up to you.
Okay, I'm gonna turn. I guess these people are close to me and presumably have their guns out.
Yes, they all have their guns drawn.
Okay. I'm gonna fire at this one here.
Okay. Do you want to duck down behind the log?
Yeah, I'll try crouch on the log and
All right.
off shot.
So you duck down so that half of your body at least is covered by this big log, and you take aim and fire off a shot. So you're gonna make a shooting roll for me, please, Angus.
5.
All you need is a 4, so that is going to hit. Roll damage, which I
Sweet.
believe is 2d6 with your 6-shooter. Oh, just
1.
2. All right.
Oh.
So you fire off a shot, but as she sees you duck into shooting position, she just brings her petticoats up with a twirl, and you lose sight of where her body is in there, and the bullet sails hitting true, but it seems to have missed her. She giggles at you. Nice try, little boy.
All right.
Call him that.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Rado, show her his boss.
All right, so you want Rado to charge at her?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so his
Sweet.
pace is 8, I believe. So he's just gonna
Oh boy.
leap the log here.
Yep.
And just charge at her and try and maul her with his claws.
Wow.
He is a full-grown grizzly bear.
Wow.
All right, so he has a fighting of D8.
Wow.
So you're just gonna make a regular. He's not a wild card. He's just a bear. So you're just gonna roll a D8 there. But you aced on it. So
Hooray!
you double it.
Oh my
So
God, he's
17.
17.
He's a bear.
Holy crap.
It's a bear.
So well,
Bear claw.
even better than that, he hit with a raise,
That's right.
which means he bear hugs her. So he rushes over there and stands up to his full 8-foot height, and she kind of looks up at him and turns to run, and he plows down on her and wraps his claws around her and pins her to the ground. That means that on her turn, all she can try and do is escape from him. And he'll just be able to continue attacking her with his jaws on his turn, and she has to beat his strength with a raise in order to escape from him.
Wow.
You also get to do some damage now.
Great, so that's his strength plus a d6.
So it is his strength, which is D12 plus 4,
Oh my
plus
God.
a D6, plus another D6 because you hit with a raise and got her in a vital spot. So let's see if she even gets pinned. Oh, you aced on a D12.
Oh my god.
So 15
6.
plus 6,
That's
21 plus 4, 25 damage.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
So
Turns
Rado,
out
like
getting
that
hit by a
bear.
bear is tough.
Rado runs up and just wraps his arms around her and plunges her to the ground, and you just hear crunches and cracks as all of the bones in her spine just shatter under the impact of this bear falling down, and he crushes her beneath his weight. She is annihilated.
Wow.
Hand in your card.
Wow.
Good boy, Rado.
Nice job, Rado.
Next up, I believe, is Gabriel Pryor. The witches go last.
All right. So I'm going to take 2 actions.
Okay. Which is another thing you can do, but you'll get a penalty to all of your actions, as demonstrated.
First thing I'd like to do is activate the cross.
Okay.
I'm going to activate the cross, and I basically, Gabe holds the cross in his hand and is just like, all right, grant me power. And he'll look at his Gatling shotgun and just suddenly get how it works.
Okay.
And it just makes more sense to him. And I'm going to take improved trademark weapon as my thing. Because that's
call.
a combat edge.
It is a combat edge. All right. So the cross has been thrumming in your pocket since this combat began, and you pull it out and study it, and you feel this kinship with this weapon, as though it's just an extension of your arm. You're gonna get a +2 on all of your shots with your Gatling shotgun.
God grant me familiarity with this here shotgun. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Maybe choose your words a bit differently next time you do it.
All right. So you had your shotgun out. You now have improved trademark weapon with it for the next 3 rounds. Now that was a multi-action thing.
Yes.
So that trademark weapon penalty is not going to come into. It's going to cancel out the -2 for taking more
sure,
than one action.
but I'm not taking a shot for my second action.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna turn and with just because Rose is right next to me, just place a hand on her shoulder and be like, I think you know how to deal with these ladies.
Great.
Godspeed, Rose. And I'm gonna cast Godspeed.
All right, and I don't believe you have cursed or profaned in the last week, so you get no penalty to
I
this,
tried not
except
to.
for the -2 for taking a multi-action.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
So make your faith roll.
That hopefully I can handle.
Nine.
So that's a 7.
Yeah, man, one more would make that a success with a raise.
Yes. So
You should probably spend a fate chip on that.
Man, you freak me out when you say things like that.
Why? I'm just trying to help.
I'm gonna do it.
I think you should.
I don't know why you're being like
It's the
that.
smart move.
I'm gonna add a d6.
All right, so you're gonna spend this as a blue fate chip using fate's favor?
Yes.
All right. Add a d6.
That's a 1.
That's all you needed.
One you need.
actually, I mean, it's actually +3 because I have Elan, so that gives me.
So you do it with pizzazz.
Yes.
And you cast quickness on her, Godspeed. So you feel this shining, quickening light just pulse through your body. So not only are you going to get 2 actions on your turn, you also are going to send back any card that is below an 8 for the next 3 rounds.
Thanks, Sterling.
All right.
You get 2 full turns on your turn.
2 full turns. That's correct.
for 3 rounds, or is that just for
3
one?
rounds.
3 rounds.
All right. Hand in your card, Gabriel Pryor.
Take it.
All right, Dorothea continues to just stand there slack-jawed and motionless, but the others are moving in to take their shots. So let's see, what have they seen? A bear just mauled one of their sisters. Dorothea is shooting at someone. You've got a shotgun. Have you gone yet? Oh yeah, you cast puppet. Oh, they probably saw, some of them, these two saw that. They're
Well,
gonna
I
take
used an orb though.
You did, but it still shot the ace out, so they saw that, they're gonna try and attack you.
But I have my card chart.
They still saw a giant ace come out.
Notice rolls.
6 is a shot here. Is that going to hit you? Which you have dodge, right?
I do, and my parry is an 8. Wait.
It's not parry.
Yeah,
They're shooting.
So 5.
5? All right, they still hit.
Poop sickles. God damn your aces.
I just aced on one. I got a 1 on the other.
God
Okay, that's
damn it,
not
the
right.
ace again.
13. 15 damage to you, Rosaleen. That's gonna be, what's your toughness?
It's a 6.
A 6. So a success with with 2 raises. That's gonna be 2 wounds and shaken if you don't soak.
I'll soak.
Thank you very much.
Vigor?
Make a vigor roll.
Make a vigor roll.
Do a vigor roll.
Do a big roll.
So she steps out from the dark just as you are acing.
Aced it. I got an 11.
You soak both of them, and she takes a shot, hoping to catch you unawares. But this sudden speed and awareness that Gabriel has has infused you with, not confused you with.
I'm confused at how fast I am.
You just hear the clicking of her trigger and turn to face her, and then just duck out of the way as her shot rings out and flies through the trees. And then she is going to duck back behind these trees over here. This one is also going to take a shot at you, Rose.
Yeah. Okay.
That will also hit.
God damn it!
Aced again.
Are you kidding?
I'm really
No,
good
this
at
is
it.
what he does.
He rolls all. He rolls
12.
high.
Just 12. Just 12. Your toughness
it's still
is
with a raise
a
'cause
6.
it's a 6.
Okay, so that's just a success with 1 raise.
So good.
Okay. I'm sorry I hit you.
Yeah, should be sorry. I got a 5.
Okay, so you
that's
soak
enough,
it.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just the 1 wound. And again, this one, hoping to catch you off guard still, fires off a shot from the other side, and you just duck down. You feel like your senses are just on fire, and you're seeing all of this, and she too ducks behind this tree. This one here is gonna take a shot at you, Adina, because you fired a shotgun at her boss.
Yep. Well, her boss was being rude.
But that is a 3. That is not enough. And in the darkness, the flickering shadow from the campfire just makes your shadow flare out in all directions, and she fires off. You feel it whiz past your face, but it misses you entirely. All right, next round.
Woo!
King of spades.
Nice.
7 of spades or a 10 of diamonds. 10. You want the 10.
Yeah, keep the 7 if you want.
No,
10 of clubs?
Wait, what? To 8.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll take it.
5 of hearts.
Oh.
For the witches, a 6 of spades.
Okay, all right, okay, that's not bad. Spade.
All right, you are up first, Angus.
Okay.
You and Laredo. The
Laredo.
killer grizzly bear.
He's a nice guy.
He's very nice.
I'm gonna say, all right. I'm just gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
That tree isn't gonna protect her.
Yeah.
Not
you
from
go
a bear.
around the tree.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, you done messed with the wrong siblings.
Yeah.
All right, nicely done playing the inspiration card. So everyone, all of you guys and Laredo, get a +2 to all of your rolls for the rest of this round.
That's like everybody
+2.
drew a joker.
Yeah, except it doesn't add to damage, but still, very helpful.
Oh, not to damage.
All right, so you shout that out. What are you gonna do now? Back that up, Angus.
All right. Rado is going to lunge at this next sister behind the tree.
I bet he won't instantly annihilate her.
Let's see.
All right, so make a fighting roll, which I believe is a D8 for him.
Right.
And then add 2 to it.
Can I re-roll that?
Yeah, you can. You can use that, or we have 1 piece of table curse Spanish gold, and then all these pieces of table curse Spanish gold over here, if you'd like to use those instead.
I'll use 1, sure.
All right, you got it.
4.
+2 is a 6, which is enough to hit, but not a hit with a raise. He's not gonna bear hug him.
I'm gonna re-roll again.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
always gonna keep your highest, so you might as well.
4 again.
I don't know. I've got this giant pile of.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well use it. What else are you gonna do with it? Oh no, that goes to, I keep that. Okay. I keep that. Wow, that 4
it's a
really
4.
low. Now, another
Yes.
thing you could do, if you really want that raise, you have Fate's Favored, which would allow you to spend one of your white fate chips as a blue fate chip and add a d6 to that roll.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. There's an ace on that d6 right there. That'll do it.
There you
Fate's
go.
There you
favorite.
go.
Whew.
9, that's a 13.
Yeah, that's
14, 15.
That's a hit with a raise. So not only is she pinned, you're also gonna roll a d12 plus 4.
She's dead.
Plus, she might not be, plus a d6.
Probably dead, though.
Plus another d6. She's probably dead.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's like a.
Okay, so
2,
4,
4,
6, that aced, so roll it again.
10,
15.
15
Plus 4.
plus 4, 19.
Yeah, she dead.
Once
a bear.
again, Laredo just runs over and pulls himself up to his feet and then just crashes down on her.
It's a grizzly bear.
You hear her shriek, and that shriek is cut off as like a wet gurgle through the night as you assume she too is crushed by Laredo, the friendly bear.
Oh, I love that bear.
He is very friendly.
And then what would you like to do, Angus?
Hugging everyone.
Can I move to what? Here and take another crouching shot, except back this way?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll take a penalty on movement.
So
right?
she's kind of no, because you only moved you moved less than your pace.
Cool.
So you move over there and crouch down behind that log. Now she's got some cover behind this tree, so you're gonna be at a -2 to shoot her. So you're gonna make your shooting roll -2.
Okay. My shooting is a 6.
But you aced
So
on it, so
7.
that's
Nice. Acing helps.
Nice.
Acing helps.
11 plus the 2 from there minus, so just 11.
great. So just 11.
Just 11.
Just a success with a raise. So you're gonna do 3d6 damage to her because you catch her in a vital spot because you hit her with a raise.
Okay.
So 5 plus
6, 7.
2, 7. Okay, so you shoot her and your bullet grazes her side. You hear her cry out and kind of spin back behind this tree. She is shaken. But she is not wounded. She is not out. But you did catch her in the side. All right, hand in your card. Pretty decent turn, if I do say so myself. All right, next up, diamonds before clubs. So Adina, you are up first. So you don't know what is going on with Dorothea
Dorothea.
here, but she seems to be completely out of herself and attacking the others.
Yeah. I would have felt Angus leave me.
Yeah,
How do diagonals count?
the same.
Same?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Okay.
to be by him. And he's aiming at this one over here, yeah?
He is. Yeah. She's kind of peeking out from behind this tree, but you can hear that it sounds like he winged her one.
And I hear her gun go sproing.
Yeah, you could hear that.
Yeah.
All right, so you hear her trying to like cock and reload her gun back there, and then a strange sound happens. It almost sounds like something snaps and you hear a spring shoot out, and then pieces of metal hit the ground. It's almost as though her gun just disassembled itself back here behind this tree.
Interesting. And then, am I still in range to hit
Shit.
the far one?
This one here?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep.
Cool.
You're in close range.
I would like to do that. 8 in my wild, right?
Yes, and you're gonna add 6 to this because of the inspiration
Well, I
card.
aced my 8.
Oh, great.
That's 15 plus 6.
So 21.
Nice.
Just a 21.
Just
So
21.
you're gonna do 4d6 damage to her as well as you just
Cool.
fire off and
Well, that's 2.
okay. Whoa! What a bad
Wow.
damage
Wow.
roll!
Wow.
That's 5.
And I can't
man.
do these, right?
No, you can't
Yeah.
reroll damage,
Okay.
unfortunately.
So, well, 5.
Wow, such a good
Jeez.
shot, but unfortunately, it goes a bit to the side of what you were aiming
Too
for.
worried about him.
And she catches a few pellets in the leg, but not anything that seems to do more than just give her a little bit of a bad time. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Better luck next time. You're up next, Rosaleen. That really sucks. You've had 2 bad damage rolls
Yeah.
on 4d6.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
You'll get her.
I want to cast with her. Can I do her first, basically, like her?
Yeah, you can take her turn or your turn
Yeah,
first.
I'm gonna take her turn first.
Okay.
I mean, do I know what she's casting?
You remember what Lucy could do.
I do.
Yeah, you remember Lucy had an ability to protect herself. You remember she could fire bolts of shadow. And you also remember that Lucy could fly. And you assume if they're sisters that she probably can do
Oh,
something
God.
similar.
Rosaleen
They were trained by the same people.
has such a dark. Yeah. Okay. I
You
want
gonna make her fly
Yeah.
real high up in the air?
Yes, I
Straight
am.
up in the air?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So you're just making her fly, right? You're not yet trying to tell her to kill herself, so she does not get a chance to resist this. So I will roll her black magic ability. She fails. Would you like to spend a piece of cursed Spanish gold to
Yes,
re-roll that for
I
her?
would.
Okay.
Wait, you're using art? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess just
She successfully casts fly. So you just see her just kind of slack-jawed. She just starts to mumble something, and shadow coalesces around her and around her feet, and it just kind of lifts her up into the air. What do you want her to do?
Go up.
Okay.
Going up.
She just slowly kind of rises about 30 feet into the air and starts to brush against the tree covers of the canopy above you and just stares into the middle distance in front of her, continuing to chant.
Stop chanting.
At
Wait.
30 feet?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if she can go
I mean,
higher.
she can.
Okay, sure, go higher.
Just not this turn.
Oh,
so your turn.
okay. No, I know. I'm thinking. All right, fine.
I mean, you could drop her now, or you could drop her later.
30 feet, that's like full-on survivable height.
Yeah, that's just a shotgun blast.
Okay, so I think if I wanted to like throw a knife, would I be at a negative for concentration for puppet?
No.
Okay.
But your knife range, who are you trying to throw a knife at? Because you need to move.
I mean, that won't affect me with her at all, right?
Nope.
If I move. Well, this one's shaken. I mean, I saw basically what I mean is that I saw him shoot it.
You can see that the brother and sister pair of Darrows here have her pinned down pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can hop over this log, right?
Yeah. You got quickness cast on you. You can do whatever you want. You get 2 turns to do it with.
Actually, let's see. So this would be 1, or would this count as more to get over the log?
No, it's just 1. For an acrobat like you.
Yeah, true. Fine. So I can only get this far.
Mm-hmm. Or you could run and then use your
Yeah.
other turn.
Okay, so tell me, if I run to get here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I want to attack with Mary and Scarlet,
Okay.
would that put me at a negative?
So you could use 1 turn to run, and then
Right.
you could use the other turn to attack with Mary and Scarlet.
I'll do that.
Those are her knives, by the way.
Yeah.
Not 2 small people that she holds in her hand.
Here, I'll bet
Also-
2 small people.
You could also run, attack at the -2,
And then attack again.
and then attack in
With
your,
Mary and Scarlet.
with Mary and Scarlet in your second turn.
Yeah, you mean
Just
So
take
you
the
could run and
penalty on the
attack.
first one.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then double attack.
right? Sure, why not?
Okay, so first I need a run roll from you to see if you can get over there. You need to roll anything but a 1.
I rolled 5.
You're good! Alright, so you run over there with your knives drawn and you slash at her with one of them. So give me just a normal fighting attack at a -2. Actually, not at a -2,
What?
because you have
Nice.
inspiration from Angus.
Sweet.
For that stirring speech.
Yeah,
Very stirring.
they did mess with the wrong
So I got a 6.
A 6? That is her parry. Roll damage.
My Bowie knife.
It's been a while since you've been knifing people.
I do every now and then. That is 7, 8.
8. She is already scrambling to see how badly she's bleeding from the shot she received, and she looks up just in time to see you running through the woods, leaping up with your knife and slashing. You catch her right across the throat,
Goo!
and she goes down.
Vital spot.
Yeah, people need their throats.
But does that mean I still have another turn?
It does.
I can almost get to the other one. This is a tree though, it's in my way. 1, 2, 5, 6.
You'd have to run again.
Sure, let's do it. I'll run and I'll attack at a -2.
You only needed 1 square, so I won't even make you make a run roll. So yeah, you can attack again, not at a -2 because you have inspiration, so just normal attack.
Using it.
Quickness is
7.
busted. 7
Tee.
will hit. Roll damage.
Yay! D6. Ooh, I aced it. 10, 11.
11 is a success with a raise. So you come running at her. She's still looking at Dorothea floating up in the air, and she's saying, Dorothea, what are you doing? And doesn't hear you crashing through the underbrush, coming up to just stab her right through the back. You get her right in the kidneys.
Yeah.
And she goes down. Hand in your card.
Okay.
They would go next,
Damn.
but there's only one of them left, and she is just sort of like spaced out and floating above the clearing. So you're up, Gabriel Pryor. You could go on hold.
Yes.
You don't yet see anything that you want to do. Rose seems to have this situation kind of in hand.
I'll go on hold.
Okay, so flip your card over. And at that point, just as everything seems to be turning in your favor here, you hear more crashing through the trees.
Oh, thank God. I was gonna be so sad if I
don't
wasted my
worry,
trademark
man.
weapon.
Don't you worry.
I was like, oh man.
As riding through comes that warrior on horseback
Oh
with
my
the
God.
strange armor.
Who are they with?
And his compatriots
It's the Chinese
following
words.
behind him.
That's quite a few compatriots.
I see you've already met the witches. Maybe you're ready now to come back with Iron Dragon.
Is that another rail line?
This is another rail
Ah!
line. One of the ones you haven't yet dealt with.
Oh,
They
no.
come out and he has his katana drawn.
We're not gonna be able to ride on any
Any
rail
train.
line.
And the others have their guns out on the back of their horses. All right, everybody just be calm. This doesn't have to be violent. We just want these two. You can go about your business.
I was worried I wasn't gonna be able to use this, and I want to just come off of hold.
All right, so you're
shotgun.
gonna be able to come off of hold in this next round,
Okay.
and you'll get the chance to roll agility to interrupt them. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 5 of clubs,
Give us a joker.
9 or a 2. 9. Yeah, good call. 8 of diamonds. Yeah, you have to take that. Ace of spades. Oh wait, you don't
But
get dealt in.
Oh.
I'll deal it to you. I'll deal it to you. That seems mean at this point. We'll just
Yeah.
say you had that ace of spades. So I'll just give you this. No, you keep
wait,
that,
all right,
and I'll
whatever.
take this. And then they get
I didn't need
a
to go on
queen of
hold.
diamonds and a queen of hearts for the remaining black witch. All right, I believe Gabriel, you are up first. Since you were ready and waiting,
Yes.
take your turn.
Finally, get to shoot somebody. All right, so I'm just going to, they came into the fire, and I had been like aiming at the others, and I just kind of turned them like, well, let's do this, and just start unloading with the Gatling shotgun.
Okay, so you get two shots, a rate of fire of 2. So are you, who are you taking those at?
I'm aiming at the guy right in front.
The guy right in front,
Um,
the one who needs 2 fate chips.
No.
No.
So many wild cards.
all right, so to roll this, I just roll 3d6, right?
So you're gonna roll your 2 shooting dice and your wild die, and you're
Yes.
gonna take the best 2.
Right.
This is an automatic weapon. And because you had been on hold, I'll give you the +2.
Yeah, I was gonna
From
say,
that.
I didn't want to lose the...
So you get a +4 altogether on this attack.
Okay.
Wow. That's cocked.
I don't know, it looks like a
Well-
1 to me.
Yeah, I think it's a 1. However, I'm going to re-roll this whole shebang.
Are you sure you want to? I mean, that's an 8,
oh,
a 6.
actually, all these hit.
Yeah,
Because-
they all.
I mean, unless he has dodge.
well,
or
you
something.
only picked the best 2, because it's a rate of fire of 2.
Sure. So I'm good.
A 6 and an 8. One's a hit with a raise, and the other is a normal hit.
Oh no, this is an 8. Yeah, 8 and 6. Sweet.
That's what I said.
yeah.
All right,
I
so
forgot I get all these bonuses.
you bring the shotgun to bear, and as you pull it around, you just feel like it's an extension of you, and you pull the trigger, and the barrels start to whir.
I'm just like, is this what Bogue feels like all the time?
And you fire off 2 shotgun blasts at the guy on the horse.
Did you
Alright.
say that out loud?
Yeah, as I'm just like, I just know how to do this.
I think that he hurts a bit more when he does it.
Roll damage.
Okay,
So
what's the
that's going to
damage
be
on the-
4d6 on the hit with a raise, and just 3d6 on the other
Oh
hit.
my, I'm gonna bar this real quick.
No!
46 on the hit with a raise.
That's an ace.
All right. So
Eight,
it's 4,
14.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 14. 17.
17. So that is a hit with a raise on that gentleman.
I shot him.
All right, I'm gonna let him take a wound. All right, so you blast him. He's not prepared for a Gatling shotgun to the face. So you unload your rounds at him, and even though he's wearing this strange ceremonial armor, it seems to blow through part of it on the side, and he spins in his saddle, crying out. And you see blood gushing out from his side. So yeah, he has 1 wound.
They don't know that.
He wasn't ready for Gatling shotgun.
He wasn't. He has
Was
1
he
wound and
ready
he's shaken.
for the second shot of a
Oh,
Gatling
he's definitely
shotgun?
not. Roll damage for that. 3d6.
3d6.
Oh, you aced it!
Shit.
All right, that's 5, 6, and 6.
That guy's dead.
So 17.
Yes.
Okay, so that's another hit with a raise.
Well, I get to re-roll this.
Right. Yeah, both of the 6s.
Yeah, so that's 17 starting.
Oh no.
Oh, that's another.
Yeah.
18, and then 24, and then I'm re-rolling this one. So that is a 26.
Okay.
Hooray!
And as he's reacting to that first blast, he has barely a moment before the second barrel of your spinning automatic shotgun unloads into the center of his chest and just blows his armor and his innards out the back of his body. And he drops his katana to the side and turns to his men and says, "Take them," and falls to the side out of his saddle. Totally dead.
Woo!
Holy shit, you killed the wild card.
So there's the wandering samurai down.
Oops.
And there go his
Wow.
fate chips. Don't need those anymore. But the rest of them are still up. Hand in your card, Gabriel Pryor.
Hooray.
Pretty good turn with that Gatling shotgun, I'd say.
I was so worried I wasn't gonna get to use it.
Oh man, don't worry, I got your back. All right, next up, it looks like these two here. So we've got the rest of the Chinese warriors here on horseback. They're gonna come riding into the clearing here. And Gabe, I think they got their eyes on you.
Yeah, that seems fair.
So this one's gonna come riding around here, and he flits his eyes up to Dorothea, who's just floating above, and just makes a split-second decision. Can't deal with that right now. Comes riding around and is gonna fire a shot at you. Now he is going to get a -2 because he's firing from the back of his horse. That's an unstable platform, but that is still a 4.
Yeah, 4 will hit me.
I know it will, man.
I'm just a regular dude. when
8
it comes to
damage.
being
What's your
shot.
toughness?
My toughness is 5.
Okay, so that is going to shake you.
I'll just take it.
Okay. So he fires off a shot and it wings you in the shoulder. As this one comes riding around as well.
Do I see that?
And also fires. Of course, yeah, you're over here.
Gabe!
That one's gonna miss.
Yes.
For sure. And then these two come riding around. It looks, I'm gonna have their horses make a run roll, actually. They get to move 40 extra squares. No, just 4.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They're gonna
Wait,
come.
she went right past her.
What's up? No, he went here.
Yeah, but doesn't that count as a...
No. They're gonna come riding around, and they come
on.
over to you two,
Thanks for the help.
and they have their guns out and trained on you, and they say, "Come quietly. This doesn't have to get violent." And they're not gonna fire at you, but they are going to try and intimidate you. So they are gonna make an intimidation roll. They rolled a 7, so you guys are gonna resist with your spirit. So I need you guys to both make a spirit roll for me. You both fail. And actually, you both fail, which lets them succeed with a raise. So not only are you going to get the negative effects of being intimidated, you're also going to be shaken, which is pretty bad news. So I would recommend re-rolling those if you want to. It looks like we still have some tape.
Yeah,
for
use
Spanish
some.
Soul.
Oh, I have some of mine.
Yeah, it's
Either way.
It's the same.
I'll use mine.
Okay. All right,
I'll use one of the tables.
you got it. Re-roll.
Got 5s.
Yeah, that's not going to be enough to beat them, but that won't be a. They won't beat you with a raise with those rolls. So you can either re-roll again, or you can keep it.
And I keep highest?
Yeah, you're going to keep highest. All right.
I'll take a reroll.
Another table.
Yeah.
My influence grows. Another 5?
Both of them.
On both. Wow.
Both of them.
And another
Shit.
6.
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like
Great.
it's meant to be.
All right.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So you guys are intimidated. You are going to take, I believe, man, we use intimidate So rarely.
Especially in...
I think you're going to take a -2 on your next actions against these two guys, but you are not shaken,
That's
which is good. That's good. All right, Dorothea's turn, but she's still just staring off, so I guess I will let that pass. She's the only witch left. Next up then is going to be Adina.
Are they shaken?
No, they're not shaken.
They did not. Okay, yeah. They were still good. Got it.
And I can hold?
Yeah, you can go on hold and wait for something else to happen.
I would like to go on hold.
Okay. All right. So what are you looking to see? You don't have to tell me, but is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Yes.
Okay. But we're keeping it secret. All right. Just let me know when you want to try.
Okay.
You can actually try and interrupt someone else's action.
Okay.
You just have to make an opposed agility roll with them to see if you can outmaneuver them.
Cool.
All right. So then after that, it's going to be Rosaleen.
Which one attacked Gabe?
Two
of them did,
these two attacked Gabe, and these two have run in towards the
I'm
siblings.
gonna change my plan with Dorothea.
Oh no! What are you gonna have her do?
What was the other thing you said she could?
Shadow bolts.
Yeah, she gotta do that.
Okay.
At.
All right.
What's the range, or how does that work?
She's got plenty of range. It's just like a gun range.
Oh, is it?
So you can have her make up to 3 bolts that do 2d6,
Oh,
or
it's
she
that
can
kind
do
of bolt.
1
Okay.
bolt that does 3d6.
Miss Adelaide had that. I sort of remember. Yeah. Well, she's gonna do. Which one did damage? That one. She's gonna do 2 at him.
Okay.
1 at him.
Okay. All right. So this roll is going to be at a -1 because you are maintaining flight.
Okay, so
it's
I'm
getting
rolling
complicated.
for her.
Yes.
What am I rolling?
You're rolling a d8 for her spellcasting.
I'm rolling a wild action.
You are rolling a wild die.
Okay.
Well, actually, you're gonna roll this like automatic fire. So you're just gonna roll 3d8 with your wild die and keep the best.
3d8. I have
Yeah.
another d8.
Just like you're firing with an automatic weapon.
I don't know that I've done that before.
You haven't.
So I keep the best?
Yeah.
I got a 5 and a 3
Uh,
and a 2.
and that's all at a -1, so you only get 1 success here. Okay. Curse you, cursed Spanish gold.
Really? You get it all?
I know. That's good. It makes your voice go so high. So that's 1 success with a raise and another success.
Oh, dude, I only get 2. Or no, 3.
Keep 3, yeah. I mean, that seems pretty
Probably
good.
fine.
Okay.
Okay, so 1 success with a raise and 1 success. So I'll say success with a raise probably to the guy who shot Gabriel, and a success to that one. Yeah. Okay, so 3d6 damage against that guy, 2d6 damage against that guy as Dorothea raises up her arms and shadow starts to swirl around them, and she just shoots her arms out like that, and these globs of darkness just fly
Here's
out
the
towards these men.
3d6. Ugh, 6. It's 8.
8?
Yeah.
Okay, that's on this guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so the darkness just kind of envelops his head, and it starts to like creep up around his eyes and his mouth, and he's screaming and tearing at it. He's shaken, but he's not down yet.
Damn it. Okay, and this is the 2 with the other guy.
Yeah.
6.
Same thing happens to that guy. The darkness just kind of adheres to their faces and starts trying to cover up every opening it can.
Better than nothing. Okay, so I did that.
Now it's your turn to take
yeah,
2
it's my
turns.
turn.
Jesus
Take 2
Christ.
turns. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on.
We might go just a touch long. Just a
Just
touch.
a little
Just a
bit
touch.
long. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like here, I only get 1 of them. Okay. Damn it! There's no way. I would have to be all the way over here to get both of these.
I mean, you could run this turn and then take another move and fire at them.
You're right.
Remember, you can take 2 turns. You're kind of invincible. What you looking for?
Oh, you know.
No, I don't. That's why I asked.
You know.
No, I don't. I really don't.
You know that teleport I've got.
Oh, Shadow Step.
Yeah. Oh man. How many of these guys can I get? Like if I shadow step like right here.
Yeah, you could conceivably get all 3 of them. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna do that.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna use points.
okay,
To shadow
so
step.
-1 to Shadow Step, but make
Okay.
your roll and spend your points.
Let me make sure. Yes. 6.
That is a
Well,
success. So your fan of cards springs into your hand, and one by one they wink out. And as the last one winks out, you too wink out, and then emerge from the shadows of the night right over here next to that guy, surprising him as he tries to tear this glob of liquid darkness off of his face.
Just gonna say whoopsie, and then yeah.
54 card pickup?
Pick up those guys. Yes.
All right. Spending points?
Yeah. Hang on. Let me shadow. 3, 1, 2, 3.
Make your roll. Huckster.
Oh no! I'm gonna.
You're gonna deal?
Yeah, it's 2. Man, it's 2. I'm gonna
Okay.
deal.
All right. All you need is a pair.
I know. That's what I'm gonna deal.
So as you pop into place here, you retreat in your mind to that silent table in your head. Deal them
I
cards.
think I've been showing them for a while. So.
Okay. 2 of clubs.
That's
A joker,
Oh,
which is a wild card, but if you use it in your final hand,
That's
you
a
suffer
red
backlash.
joker, and I don't know if it matters.
It doesn't matter, you don't have that edge. Queen of spades.
King.
King of hearts.
A 9.
9 of hearts. Not looking great here,
No,
Rosaleen.
it's not 5.
5 of spades.
Come on. A 4.
4 of spades.
A 5.
5 of clubs.
A queen. Okay. All right.
All right.
And a jack.
Now you're just getting cocky. 2 pair. However, if you use the joker, it'll go off with a raise. You could make it
What
a
does
Make it
full
straight.
house.
do to me?
You'll just suffer
house is more
backfire at
straight.
the end.
She. You know what? I don't think she would take the risk now.
That makes
I
sense.
don't think she would.
You're too
I think
close.
she would have before, but
Yep.
yeah, I don't think she would.
All right, I'll accept that justification. All right, so you steal the energy you need from the dark spirits, and the cards swirl in your hands and then just explode out in a torrent of razor-sharp cutting force,
Yes.
going against all of these guys. So make your roll.
Another D10. There it is.
oh man.
That's at a -1
5.
too.
Fucking 4!
It's a 3. It's a 3
damage.
actually. That's
Is
not
it-
even
no,
a
no, no.
success. It's at a -1.
Yeah, I know, but I got 5 because this is a. Wait, was I
No,
rolling?
no, you're rolling to activate.
Right. I got confused. I was rolling damage.
I kind of saved you there though.
You did kind of save me there, but still.
That's
that
not
is a
enough. That's not enough at all.
3.
Okay, all right. Reroll that. Reroll that. Come on, Rosalie. 10 -1 is a 9, which is a success with a raise. So roll 3d6 or 3d10 damage for me. Oh Jesus. Hold on. They get to resist. Ace,
Oh,
7.
7.
They're not quick enough to dive out of the way as your torrent of razor-sharp cards flies out.
11.
11 is enough to annihilate these two. As the darkness covers up their eyes, they don't see the cards coming from this direction, and it just shreds them to ribbons as they fall off of their horses, who go screaming and thundering off into the night.
You made a mistake firing it here.
This guy, though, is also...
Also, that guy.
You know.
That guy didn't even fire at him, but he was probably going to, so, you know.
All right. Pretty good couple of turns there, Rose. Thank you very much. Next up, I believe, is Angus.
Okay.
I don't believe they know your bear is over behind
No, I
that
don't
tree.
think so.
Whoops. Is that the just one guy left?
Yeah.
I'll take them all!
So as he's got his gun trained at you, just telling you not to do anything, he sees everyone else get cut down by these ribbons of cards. And then what do you say to summon Laredo over?
Okay. I don't really have to say anything. Rado operates on his own, but he just pointed a gun at me and said it doesn't have to be this way or something like that. And I'll say, "You're right, sir, but Rado don't know that."
All right. He just sees a gun pointed at you. Laredo doesn't like that. All right, fighting roll. That's a D8. Just a D8. Ooh, that's a bad roll.
Yep, I'll reroll it.
Yeah, because you have the edge that lets you use your fate chips on Laredo.
Nice.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's cool.
Another 1. Yeah,
Get out of there, ones!
A 2. It
Wow.
got the
What?
1 got out of there.
I
The
mean,
1 got out
it
of there.
did. It did.
It
Try
got out of there.
You know what?
Why not?
Why not?
Fortune favors the bold. 5.
Okay.
5.
I mean, it's 11.
We do have.
Yeah, we also have table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah,
You've
do
come
it.
this far. You've come this
I've
far.
come this far.
Come on, Rado.
It's another 1.
Wow.
Laredo's
Yeah.
Laredo's too good for this. He's too. Wow. Okay. No, he's not. No, he's not.
Wow.
Laredo's nervous. He's just. You've rolled so many ones.
Oh my god.
That's so many ones.
How is that possible?
I think there's a point where fate doesn't want you to roll high.
Yeah.
We'll give it one more go, and if this doesn't work out.
Okay. All right. Oh wow.
Oof.
Tempting.
Gambling.
4.
No, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
You tried.
All right. Well,
You dumped a lot of fate into that, and it was like, nope.
Rado swiped at him at least.
Comes up and like swipes at him, but the guy like rears back on his horse, and his horse like just kind of backpedals really, really quickly. Apparently, it doesn't like bears, and it manages to stay out of Laredo's reach. But what would you like to do, Angus?
I'd like to shoot at him.
All right, you're at a -2 to do that because he intimidated you.
I recall that.
So that's not gonna
That's a
hit.
3.
That's a 3, which is not enough. Do it. Why not? That's what it's there for. It's there to give me cursed Spanish gold. There's an ace on the d6. There you go.
That's it.
8.
8 -2 is a 6, which is a success. Roll 2d6 damage. 3. Even though you thought Laredo was gonna get him, and when you see him miss, you realize it's up to you. But he kind of got you with his gun pointed right in your face like that, and your shot goes a little bit wide.
Dang.
Hand in your card. Would you like to go now?
Yes.
Adina? All right.
I will also shoot. Does it matter that I'm so close to him?
No. He's far enough away that you have room to shoot him with your shotgun.
Okay.
And you are also at a -2 to shoot him, but
Right.
you're not moving. So you just get a +2 to shoot him instead of a +4.
Just a +2.
Well, that's an 8.
That's an 8
total.
which is a success with a raise. So 4d6 damage.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how. it
Well, let's see. Hold on.
Come
I
on,
believe
you can
I
do it.
believe in you.
Oh, there you
Nine.
go.
There's 9. Okay.
Plus 8 is 17.
What would you like to
Yes.
say as you blast him off of his horse and into the eternal abyss?
Ooh.
Oh, you know those moments when like you just need something good to say and nothing comes. You'll never take the Darrow siblings.
Nice.
I like it. Yeah.
Solid.
Solidarity.
Yeah.
And as he looks
We get
over,
loyal.
what? You just blast him right in the face with the shotgun, and he just goes flipping off the top of his horse, which runs away from the bear and off into the woods,
I mean,
leaving just Dorothea floating above the clearing.
okay, well, I want to basically turn to Gabriel
I believe that's everyone's turn.
and say, that's quite a bit of rail lines interested in the two of them. Maybe we should speak with Dorothea. What do you think?
I mean, that's up to you. You're the one making a float above us.
Oh, well, I am. Yeah.
I don't know that she's gonna have a lot to tell you, Miss Byrne.
Well, here we go.
Manfred Goss says,
Damn it!
stepping out from the darkness with his men.
Manfred, have you been watching us for long?
Would you hate me if I said yes?
Then why the hell are you moving in?
Oh, well, I just wanted to say, I done told you so. I told you this would happen if you didn't accept our protection. Now listen, we don't mean no harm. Clearly, you have this situation well and truly under control. So why don't we all just put our weapons down and we'll talk. Look, you clearly can take care of yourselves and you do seem to have their best interest at heart.
What the hell?
Took out Iron Dragon and Black River alike.
What the hell do we have to talk to you about? You don't want to give us any information. We might as well take you out, one less to deal with following us.
Now, I know that you ain't the nicest people, but I don't think you have it in you to just shoot people that aren't being threatening to you.
Well, then get the hell out of here if you're not threatening us.
This is gonna keep happening to you. There's more of these rail warriors where that came from. You have no idea what's happening in this area, and everybody knows about the two of you.
Why?
They all want to know what it is Bayou Vermilion is interested in up in Colorado, and the two of you are the only people to come out of there. So come with us. We can talk to you, we can figure it out, and we can get out ahead of this thing.
What is it that you hope to get out ahead of? What is it that is your goal?
We want to stop Bayou Vermilion
Why?
from doing whatever it is they want to do.
Why do you want to stop Bayou Vermilion?
Because it's contrary to our interests, Miss Byrne.
You know what? We want to stop Bayou Vermilion because we're trying to save everyone, not our own goddamn interests. The fact that we are a part of everyone just works out in your favor.
Make a smart choice here. This is only gonna keep happening. This is only gonna get worse. You come with me now. We can protect you. We can get you out of here. You stay with them. You're gonna be running for the rest of your lives until every single member of all the other rail lines is dead and in the ground.
You don't know what you're walking into, Gus. You have no clue. Clearly.
I'd listen to the lady, Gus, says another man.
What?
Stepping out from the edge of the clearing here, just a single man, dressed in a black tailored suit with a bowler hat and a very neat mustache.
No.
Angus, Adina, you all right? This is Sherwood McManus.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah. Yes, sir. For
Yes,
the
sir.
most part,
All right.
We know enough.
How's your bear?
he's fine.
We know enough to know who this guy is associated
I mean,
with.
you can
Okay.
guess from the way he's dressed.
Oh! Well. So, Gus, tell me, you know who this man works for?
Goss is looking at the man with sudden nervousness. This is the first time you've seen his self-confidence slip. Yeah.
Oh, you do? Very good. Then, do you now know that you've walked? You stepped in a bit of shite here. Walking in a bit too far, haven't you?
I'm inclined to agree with the lady Goss. If you know what's good for you, you and your men are gonna step down unless you want to be labeled enemies of the United States of America. Now, you don't want that, do you, Mr. Goss?
Oh, but they're Union Blue.
I sure would love it if they didn't step down.
All right. We'll back off. But mark my words. You two are not out of the woods yet, and the two of you, there's a reckoning coming.
Oh, we know there is, Gus. You're the one who doesn't.
Well, reckoning's here. We're trying to stop it.
All right, men. Let's move out. And Goss and his men fade back into the darkness.
So, I can see that the agency has made their way here. What would you like to do with Dorothea?
What is happening with her?
Oh, you know, she's a Black River witch. She can fly.
You should probably deal with that.
I'm just gonna, let her down, but I'm trying. I mean, I know it's gonna be obvious, but
Okay.
not much I can do about it.
If are you letting her down slowly?
Yeah, I'm not gonna drop her now.
I might whisper in your ear and be like, Rose, I know you're trying to be a better person, but she's not exactly gonna be your friend if you let her down nicely.
I'm not trying for that. I'm trying to work with the agency.
You're running out of time to decide, Rose.
I'm letting her down.
You're letting her down or you're dropping her?
I'm letting her down.
All right, so,
Because in my mind, he would know what I was doing otherwise.
sure. So Dorothea just sort of floats down to the ground and then just stands there, slack-jawed.
I'm just gonna let her, fall all the way to the ground. Like she's passed out.
Okay.
But I still have control over her.
Okay, so you're just gonna let her fall all the way to the ground, but you're not gonna have control over her for much longer, is what I'm saying.
Well, I can maintain it, can't I?
Yeah, but you only have so many power points.
I have 4.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's combat rounds, which is like a couple seconds,
I
right?
have 4.
All right. She seems tired, as do all of these other men lying around here.
Well, you know, they attacked us and we protected ourselves.
I see. And, looks like you two might have done a number on some of these people as well. I definitely saw some crushed people walking in.
Rito's a bit protective.
Is he? Good to know. It's been a hell of a time finding you two.
What is it that the agency wants with them?
I don't know what this agency is you speak of.
All right, let's cut the bull crap.
We have dealt with you before. Who is the... It's,
Detweiler.
Agent Detweiler and,
You knew Detweiler?
Detweiler and Shepard,
Shepard.
we have had some acquaintance.
Oh, you know Shepard.
Yes.
I see. All right, fine. Well then, the agency is very keen to know what it is you two experienced.
What agency is this? I thought you were with the Union.
We are with the Union, son. We are the most with the Union. We are the highest up in the Union. All right? And let's just leave it at that. Let's just leave it at that. Now listen. I was trying to protect the two of you. There are rail warriors crawling all over this area as Bayou Vermilion comes up here, but you ran in the middle of that scuffle in the camp, and we lost track of you. But it was simply a matter of tracking the rail warrior activity in this area. Soon enough, we knew they'd lead you to us. We were trying to prevent something like this from happening, but it seems very lucky that the two of you ran across these fine, upstanding individuals. He goes over, are you continuing to maintain your hold on Dorothea? You're about to run out of juice.
Listen, Dorothea here, part of the Black River, is probably about to have a few words to say, so you might decide what you want to do with her right now.
Emperor Riptide, thank you very much for the tip.
Thank you,
Emperor
Emperor
Riptide.
Riptide.
I see. Everyone, look away for a moment, and he pulls a small brass orb out of his pocket and walks over to Dorothea, and as she kind of sits up, blinking her eyes, like coming out of the fog of your control, he says, look right here for a moment, and he presses a button on the top of it, and a flash of light shoots off in that direction, which I hope none of you were looking at.
No.
All right.
We definitely looked away.
You've
we were
seen
like,
this
oh, we know how
before.
this works.
Yeah.
And he says, all right, now, Miss Dorothea, you found yourself wandering in the woods. You got separated from your companions. It seems they all met with unfortunate ends by wild animal attacks out here, and you ran for Santa Fe, fearing for your life. Doesn't that sound like what happened tonight? Yes, that sounds like what happened tonight. Good, well, off you go then. And she just kind of gets up and starts like just jogging through the woods out of sight. All right, well, there's that dealt with.
That would be quite a useful thing to have.
Yes, it is. Now, as I was saying, I really do recommend that the two of you come back with me. Now, I know you've been hearing that a lot over the past few days, but I promise you, there is no one better suited to keeping you safe than the agency right now.
But weren't they in the agency camp before?
They were, but we weren't planning on such an immediate influx of rail warrior activity, nor were we planning on them running off.
Why is it that there are so many rail warriors? I know what's going on with Bayou Vermilion, but what's up with the rest? Do they just think there's something to fight for?
I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out as well. But listen, once again, I have to ask you, is there anything else you can remember? Do you guys
If I
want to
try,
try
yeah.
and remember one more time? Give me another smarts roll at a -2.
Four.
4?
Yeah.
And what did you get?
7.
Oh, I aced that.
-2?
though.
Nice!
Did they stop?
Oh yeah, you aced it. Yeah,
Yeah.
roll again.
So 5.
So 8 total.
8.
Nice.
Okay, so you both remember quite a lot. In fact,
Oh.
you remember this.
Well, remember a voice telling us he'd send us back because he thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Thought it was
Does sound about right.
funny. I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Gabriel looks visibly shaken.
There's laughing and
And darkness and
a weird rail station of
Rail
some
station.
kind, and a voice said, "I'll send you 2 back,
Wait.
3, because it'll be funny."
The rail station in Bayou Vermilion's heading that way.
So, you're saying there is something at the bottom of that hole. You
Yeah.
came from somewhere.
That's
we
right.
had to have.
Yeah.
I think I know what sent him back.
Do you?
Well, the agency doesn't seem to have any knowledge of this.
Well, if you do, we could greatly use that knowledge.
Well, you
Well-
know of the Reckoners, don't you?
What, Rose? Don't volunteer information we could use as.
We don't need to use anything.
Yes, we do.
I would appreciate you not being so flippant with information that not everyone needs to know about.
Well, I disagree with you on that part. Because
sorry, I'm
everyone's
sorry.
lives are in danger.
What were your names?
Rosaleen Byrne.
Gabriel.
And
Pryor.
Gabriel Pryor.
Do you know us?
Well, I know some people that are looking for you.
Are-
I've got 2 men back at our camp that
You do?
have been on the lookout for you.
A man with an eye patch and a very tall...
And a very tall, very smelly man.
Yeah, that one. Yes.
Yes.
You have them at your camp.
I do.
Oh, thank God I did not think we would...
They're
find
with
them.
Agent Shepard now.
Shepard.
Yes, he's the command commanding agent at the border.
That's good news. We would like to come back to your camp with you when you go.
And would you like to come back as well? I promise you, I know this is confusing. We're trying to figure out as best we can, but there's more people like you, we believe.
There are.
I think so.
And
the more we can learn from you, the more we can help them.
I will be honest, of all the people we've run into, these are the ones you can probably trust the most so far.
Yeah, we'll come with you, Mr. McManus, as long as Laredo's welcome.
He is, of course, as long as I can get your word, he ain't gonna crush any of my men.
Nah, he won't.
I'm still interested in how you...
You will not be threatened, if that's what it takes, and just in general as well. Sorry, grizzly bears make me nervous.
I'm still interested in how you befriended up there.
Maybe we can talk about it along the way, but for now, if it's all the same to you, I would like to get out of this dismal rain and away from the smell of blood and offal.
Yes. Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
All right then. Well, follow me. And he leads you out of the woods and to the end of this session tonight.
Ooh, fancy. How did you know?
Oh, last minute. Oh, hold on. 2 last minute things.
Toast.
Raise your glasses. Emperor Riptide would like us to toast, yay, guest stars, finger guns.
Yay!
Guest stars, finger guns. Set them up and knock them down. Thank you very much, Emperor Riptide. And also, a last minute mystery box draw.
Yay!
Wow.
So hold on. This will come into play next session. Thank you very much, mysterious strangers in chat. And thank you, guests, for being here.
You guys are great. Thank you guys.
Join us. So thank you, mysterious strangers, for being here as well, and thank you for the tips and the subs. We very much appreciated you being here, and we hope that you will join us next week as the story of Wildcards continues and moves towards the end of this campaign. We will have James and Howell back with us, and we'll be very sad to see Adina and Angus go. But we hope that they're in good hands with the agency now.
We do too.
It seems like they could use a little bit of a break.
This is better than most of our guests. Really?
I
think
that's true.
We survived.
Yeah, you guys survived, and it seems like you're headed for at least general safety, which is more than a lot of them could say.
Positive.
Yeah, that's very positive.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen my hat? There it is.
You're here.
Now I feel better. So thank you guys again. Once again, Jamie, let everyone know where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at JustJamieMills, or every Friday night on Dragons and Things. You can find us at Dat Dragon Show on any platform.
And what time does the show start on Friday nights?
6 p.m.
6 p.m. So you guys could even go over there and spend a little time with them, and then if you're so inclined, you could come over and spend the rest of the evening with us. We'd love to have you, and they're great folks. You should go and watch them. They're a really entertaining bunch of
And you
people.
guys have some new shows coming, right?
Yes, we do. We are currently in Dat Weekends, which we are doing Dragons and Things on Friday night, then Bedlam and Discord on Saturday afternoon, and the board game show on Sunday afternoons.
That's a lot.
Check it out.
That's a lot. So yeah, check that out on twitch.tv/DatDragon
Dat Dragon Show.
All right. Awesome. And then, Philip, where would you like to send people? Wait, was Instagram we decided on? It's Instagram. Okay.
Which is, my handle is at Philip J. Rossi.
Right, Megan? Is it at Philip J. Rossi?
I think so.
Megan's
That's what
pretty sure.
I think I've
And
been
she does a lot of stuff. so.
Megan's pretty sure.
Listen,
You've been tracking some stranger.
Yeah.
no,
There's someone.
here's a picture. I
like,
run
"What is all
like
this?"
5 million social media accounts.
You
I'm
should
just
follow
trying.
Megan's tags and then message me where I can figure it out.
Just not on Twitter,
you
because I
tell
have
me.
tagged him all over.
Don't do it on Twitter.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's on there, but he won't respond to me.
Also, guys, we have more coming up on Saving Throw as well. Tomorrow, we have The Broken Pact airing at 1 p.m. That is our partnered show with Dungeons & Dragons and Wizards of the Coast, exploring the world of Ravnica, which is now available for purchase. So you can get the book yourself and dive into the world that these guys have been exploring for a little while. Jordan Pridgeon is on that show, along with Gaurav Gulati, but he will be in it tomorrow as well.
Because he's magic.
And,
he's magic.
and
Don't ask questions.
they will be live streaming shows from GameholeCon supporting Extra Life. So if you would like, you can tune in. You can find the information on our social media. Tomorrow we'll be posting links to the shows and information about when they're going live. It's going to be a star-studded show. It'll be Gaurav, and then also Matt Mercer and Patrick Rothfuss and some other crazy people, and they're going to be raising money. Chris Perkins is going to be DMing that show.
That's on D&D Beyond. Twitch.tv TV, slash D&D Beyond.
Yes,
You
but they're
get
going to
it.
be raising money for a good cause, and it promises to be a very entertaining game. So
pretty
definitely tune in for that. And then also there's going to be another live stream game from GameholeCon we'll be posting information about tomorrow. So watch our social media platforms. And then also on Monday, make sure you come back at 8 p.m. for the final episode of East Texas University Undeclared. We will be exploring even more new rules from the Savage Worlds Adventure Edition Kickstarter and ending up the final days of the Kickstarter, and it looks like it's going to be a big finish. So guys, if you're interested at all in Savage Worlds, make sure you check out the Kickstarter and all of that. I don't think, is there anything else I need to mention? There's a lot to say.
I don't know. Our hashtag? Did you say that?
Hashtag Wildcards RPG if you
Follow
want to
that.
follow
Post
us.
under that, please.
Thank you very much to Rick Bear for
Yes,
running everything
thank
behind the
you.
cameras. Big hand for Rick. He types so many things that you guys send to us, and it means a lot to us. He does way more than just type. And thank you to you guys for being out there in the audience, for your tips, for your subs, for just being there and spreading the word about the show. We'd love to have you there. We would still do this if you weren't there, but we would feel very foolish doing this in front of cameras with no
Yeah.
audience. So it means a lot that you tune in to watch. I hope that you will join us on the rest of this journey through the end of this campaign of Wildcards. 3 more episodes before it concludes. And it seems like they have not yet seen the last of Chaos, but we'll have to find out next
I
week
don't know.
at 8 p.m.
I think we've
Pacific
seen the
time.
Last of Chaos.
I don't know.
Probably.
I very much doubt that.
He doesn't care about us.
But until then, we will leave you guys, and I forgot to mention this, so just follow along with some finger guns. Pew, 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 pew.